Is Simon a human?
I don't know. Do you know?
Okay.
Nobody asked.
I'm gonna look at the two new guys
We
and
don't
be like,
just...
oh, so that means we're about to go face a god.
That's
Don't worry,
fine.
you'll get used to it.
Okay.
Kind of the norm around
Trying
here.
to who should be staying with.
Tal, let me know once we're live.
Let's see here.
We are.
Oh. Well, shit.
What?
Hold on, then. I have to link it to people.
I think
Sherwin's.
now the whole cast. Yeah, Violet stands next to Aria.
All right. So you guys all feel that normal rumbling in your bones. That means you're being called to the White Room, where Tyr, the god of laziness, awaits you.
Oh, I thought it was food time.
No, that's rumbling in your tummy.
Oh,
In the tum-tum.
And
They're kind of similar.
when you open the door, you see Krieger wearing a powdered white wig.
Well, you look fabulous. How much?
Force-
it was funny.
Forsooth and alas, brave heroes, for we have a most entertaining task today. And he grins at you, and all of his teeth are wooden for some reason.
Why do you look funny, mister?
Did you need to say forsooth?
Oh, this is like what actors wear?
He actively points at Simone. And is like, yes! Simon! Exactly! For hearken unto me! Today's mission shall require all of yous to go and perform.
Mhm.
You're all slated to be actors in Johnny Nightwing's latest play.
Oh, crap.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Have you seen any of his works?
I've never heard of him.
Violet shakes her head no.
Wait, you're kidding me. You haven't seen the movie adaptation of Tangled Beards?
What's a movie?
Oh, we know Tangled Beards.
Oh no.
Yeah,
It's Tangled Beards.
Where's Echo?
I'll tell you when you're older. Anyway,
It's a dwarven romance.
you're gonna go and you're gonna pick him up. He's performing a play. He's written the whole thing. This is like his first original work that he's ever written, and he just needs some like extras to work on the back. So you guys are just gonna like, I don't know, move boxes or some shit. I didn't really pay too much attention. I may have been drinking a little at the time,
All right.
and I like
disheartened.
I thought up this whole costume that I'm wearing right now and everything, and I did the accent for a bit. I put a lot of work into this one, guys, but I don't feel like I was getting the attention back from all of you. Like I don't feel like there was payoff. You know?
I wasn't sure what you were
the-
going for, so
the
it didn't
gnome-
have much of an effect.
So we're just going to be
Stagehand?
stagehands. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Did you think I would have trusted you yokels on a stage? I doubt half of you can tie your shoes.
I don't wear
Crosses
shoes.
arms and
That's
taps
rather
foot
rude.
in your
Like-
general
Nah.
direction.
I can tie my shoes.
Like, look at this degenerate. And he, like, gestures a hand out at Martin, your character. The little
He-
gnome with the mask.
He write. It's not a mask; it's a helmet. But he writes on the notepad, and he shows it to Krieger, and it says 3 out of 10.
Ow. Ow. Harsh. Is that how many inches you've got?
Oh,
How much are inches anyways? I don't know. I go by the, like, multiverse standard of metric. There's literally only one backwards planet that still has Imperial anywhere on it.
Twitch.
Vicious.
He writes on the notepad and it says, "Sorry, I wasn't listening."
Wow. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna teleport you right onto the stage. I don't foresee any issues coming up.
Aria,
You usually don't. Don't worry, we'll
Aria-
take care of it.
Aria seems a little upset that she thought she was going to get to perform in the play, and now she can't.
All right. Well, go on skedaddle. Door's right behind you. And Tyr idly, you see him just lounging and looking at you. It's like he barely paid attention to what was going on here.
I mean, we're basically just doing errands, so I don't see why he would care.
Do we have like a mission?
Yeah. Don't fuck up. Make sure the play runs perfectly, and then get the director.
I feel like you've
Can't
told
we
us
just
something.
get the
Yeah, it would have been helpful to mention that from the beginning.
Well, now you know. Lord, why do you always have to bitch about things? Come on.
We have a mission?
Yeah, apparently we're supposed to steal the director after the play goes down.
Don't steal them. The last thing I need is one of those whiny artsy types in here. I already have enough of those as is, and he looks at Bo.
Bo just very gently gives him one middle finger.
Yeah, go and cry over your poetry some more, whoever the hell you are. I can't even remember your name.
See, I'd be insulted that you thought I wrote poetry, but I can't remember your name either.
Is it always this lively?
Yes. Welcome to my
Anyways.
life.
Anyways, get the fuck out of my pocket dimension and do your jobs.
So can I leave my armor in my room since I'm not supposed to be fighting anyone?
Yeah, you can leave whatever you want in your room.
Cool.
Aria
Mm,
brings her violin.
do you have
Krieger.
rooms?
Krieger takes all your unwanted shit and promises he'll deliver it to your room.
No.
Mm.
No, we don't trust Krieger.
Simon doesn't know the joke, so he gives him the armor
You fool.
and his shield. He's like, okay, sure. That's rather nice.
Bo
Didn't
puts
even
up
know I
finger.
had a
Did you
room.
have your name on those?
All contracts are final, and Krieger vanishes with a snap.
Well, you might not get those back without having to pay for them. Just a heads up.
What? Why?
Because he's a legitimate
He's a
salesman.
respectable, legitimate
Violet
business.
holds up her hands and goes and does like little air quotes around legitimate.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
He
sorry.
will gouge you. He will price gouge you.
Hmm.
Price gouge anyone.
Well, I guess.
Part of the reason I wanted you to select him over the other merchants.
So we can steal our stuff?
Make the jobs harder for us to do for you.
No, he's one of the most successful from that world.
Oh.
How about we just go through that door?
I like that, since it's really awkward with you all being in here and me not having my attendant to normally, get you to leave. So, and he kind of flaps his hand at you.
Oh, so he's sort of like a king.
No. Not at all.
No? Oh, okay.
Yes, because what is a king to a god?
Mr.
Simon
Tyr is a
just
guard of
did-
laziness, if you haven't figured that out by now.
Oh.
Go.
Okay. Well,
Door! Door!
Garrus goes to walk through.
Oh, that took a lot of effort. I'm proud of you. Goes through the door.
As the gnome walks out, he does that thing where he puts his arms outstretched to the sides as he backs out. And there's a
Did you just
Sign.
suck a water tribe him?
yep.
Aria heads out.
So does Violet.
Simon
All right.
follows the rest.
One moment.
I love how all the NPCs over time get more and more sassy.
No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on, where's the song I wanted? Is this it? Nope, nope. Too intense. Oh, you know what? I actually think we can rework Bloink's theme for this. Yeah, we can reuse Bloink's theme for this.
Is he still on that trolley car?
Some say that he's there to this day.
So have we seen him since we got back?
No.
Wasn't he on the ship?
Oh yeah, he did come on the ship.
Oh, he did! That's right, he can't be on the trolley car.
He just got knocked out immediately by the explosion.
Again.
You're good at knocking him out.
You guys appear on a wooden stage before a large amphitheater with a bunch of stone benches. Think like a Roman Colosseum style kind of deal. The stage here is massive. There is enough room that you guys could have a stampede of buffalo, and it probably still wouldn't cover half this stage.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
there's an idea.
You are currently on the greatest stage in the multiverse. This is a place where all peoples from all different worlds come to experience plays and movies and entertainment of the finest variety.
Well, those who know about multiverses anyway.
Yes. And there's nothing set up. There's piles of wood everywhere. There's people running around and screaming at each other, and it looks absolutely hectic as hell. There's all sorts of different races running around the stage. You can hear them. You can hear them yelling things like, "Where's Nightwing? Somebody find Assistant Director Fong!"
Well, this looks like a fuck fest.
Can I do a perception check to find someone who looks like they're in charge?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a big burly orc. Or sorry, not an orc, Goliath is directing some people with hammers that are trying to set up stage like bits, but they seem really hesitant and uncertain of what they should be doing.
I'm going to approach him.
The second that you guys come up to him, he shoves a hammer into Aria's hand, like a big wooden mallet. It's like, "You must be the extra help that we asked for because we're running low on time. Get to work setting up the stage."
No one's filled me in on anything.
Good, then we have about the exact same knowledge. I was really hoping you'd know what the hell it is we're supposed to be doing here.
Oh.
Good, hey!
I'm gonna
I
hand
like
the
that
hammer to
guy's-
Zarus.
I like that guy's way of thinking, and he points at Martin's gnome.
Aria hands the hammer to Zarus. I do not think you want me on building.
I mean, I think all the help we can get is gonna be.
I think they're desperate at this point.
Wait. Are you not a builder then?
I'm not. No.
Oh, for friggin' frackin' sake.
We were
Alright.
just told to help. We weren't told what we were going to be doing.
Oh, you're those guys. Ah, shit snacks. I thought you were gonna be my crew. Alright, you're gonna need to look for Assistant Director Fong. Just, look for the...
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I love what you're doing there, gnome. But I don't know exactly what it is we're supposed to be building yet. But you've definitely built something here. It's utterly fantastic what it is
Built a
that you have
miniature
built.
Coliseum.
With a wrench.
It's
One
really
second,
good.
a random backdrop appears.
It's really good craftsmanship.
How did you make that with
A
a
small
wrench?
dragon puppet. Oh, that's
That
great.
was really fast. Like that's almost inconceivable for how fast you did that.
Well,
Amazing.
Hey,
if he's
you know
better
what?
up here.
Hey, you know what, kid? You're promoted. You're in charge of these ragamuffins now, and he points at the rest of your group.
Oh boy.
Um,
The one who
now-
doesn't speak.
Now, listen, like I was saying, you're looking for Assistant Director Fong. You're just gonna want to look for the Sanguinian who looks like he has no idea what's going on, alright?
Kane.
Yeah. Wait, you're playing Zarus today, right?
I know. I'm just like, Kane. Zarus is like, Kane?
No. Nah, his name's not Kane. I think it's Fong. I just said his name was Fong. I think it's Joanna's Fong or something like that. But we got like 80... Fong! Fong! With an F. No, not with an
Okay,
F!
stop.
And then as you're
Please
watching,
don't
like...
patronize the man. He's certainly stressed.
As
We
you're
are short
watching...
on time.
As you're watching a centaur with like a shot ton of lumber, turns around and the lumber smacks him on the back of the head. And he turns around and begins yelling at the centaur, threatening his job.
Alright, looks like I gotta go find this guy.
Yeah, let's go look for him now. Sounds like we don't have a lot of time.
At least we know it's a
Like they don't
sanguinian.
have a lot of time.
Right, sorry, he should be trying to organize the actors. You're gonna want to look for the big area with a curtain because they all had to have private rooms. Or some,
Why?
like, I don't know why they're...
Don't question actors. Everyone needs their own specific thing. It's a thing.
Big whiny piss babies is what they are. And the Goliath, rumbling and kind of rubbing the back of the head where he got smacked, begins to wander away.
I'm gonna offer to heal the injury because he has a lot of work to do.
He waves you away and is like, it's more important you find your guy.
Okay.
I say okay, but if the injury starts to affect his work, I'll
He
help.
turns around, we got no time for healing, boy!
Boy.
You have boobs, I meant girl.
Well, they're very flat. She's very flat and she's in scale mail. I don't know if he
You
can
know what? Whatever you identify as, it's not my place to judge. Just, can you go and get to work before I get sued? Zarus, you, at the other end of the stage, see an area that's been lowered beneath it. Sort of like, near the stairs, where there's been a bunch of, like, square, like, just rods hooked up to, stands on the stage. And hanging down from those rods are, like, little square rooms, covered by curtains.
Oh, cool.
Think of, like, the walls in a hospital, like, that separate hospital
I know what
rooms.
you're talking about. Probably that way.
And you see a guy with a stack of papers, anxiously, like, knocking on the wood beside a curtain.
That's probably our guy. We should go talk to him. Let's go talk to him.
Are they a sanguinian?
I mean, you can't really tell from this far out. It's like the other side of this massive stage.
You have to let him suck
Approach
your
him.
blood first before
I'm
you
gonna
can.
walk that way.
All right, so you guys start walking to this side of the stage, and as you go, you're forced to constantly be dodging people running this way and that. You're hearing things about the lighting's not ready. You're hearing things about like we have nothing to do for the stage. It's quickly looking like, yeah, thank you. Here and there, to and fro. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate you doing my job for me.
Sass levels today.
I'm on fire today. I'm like legit. I'm feeling
too damn high.
the more that I get into this session, the more excited I am to do it. So you approach this dude, and like I said, you're dodging out of the way of all sorts of busy work. And you can, as you get closer, you can hear him saying, "Please, please don't quit, please." And you can definitely tell he has extremely pale skin, and he's wearing a broad-brimmed, like, you know those like hats that ladies wear to keep the sun out of their face?
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing one of those. Yeah, a big sun hat.
This course.
I was about to say a son.
There's a little like a tulip stuck into the band.
So who's thinking of quitting?
Hello, are you Nightwing?
Uh-huh. Oh god, no, not more actors.
No, helpers.
Oh! Oh! You're the people Nightwing was talking about. Oh, thank god. Do you know where he is?
I
I
quit.
don't know who he is.
You quit?
my old job to help you.
Oh. Thank God! For a second, I thought you meant you quit. And all the other actors, they just quit. All of them.
Oh.
Where
have-
are they?
Hold on. Let me just see if they've left yet, or if I've just been knocking on an empty room this entire time. And he
I'm
peels back the curtain, sticks his head in. You hear a girlish shriek, and like a big like sound. And when he pulls back out, he has a big red mark on his pale face.
I could have seen
Okay,
in
so
there
they
for
can
you.
fit. Gotcha.
She hadn't quit yet.
She just did.
That's probably a lawsuit. Anyways. So, you're Nightwing's people, and you don't know where he is, and I don't know where he is, and we have nothing ready, and this play has to go on in shortly under 3 hours.
Couldn't you
We've
just
not been told what we're
postpone?
supposed to be doing.
Well, the show must go on, is right. So, you, me, and
Scripps.
all those guys. Who's Scripps?
Scripps.
Do you know a guy named Scripps? Is he
No.
helping us? Oh, you mean Scripps, like writing? Shit. Yeah, like I have this, and it's like a crumpled sheet of paper with a few notes on it, and this is all he gave me.
Oh.
And I can't really read his writing.
I'm
Wait,
going, what do I roll to
Yeah.
try and read it?
Okay, yeah. Roll me whatever you want to try and do to read it.
so we're supposed to be putting on a play for a man who isn't present.
I can't
Oh
read it.
God!
Aria.
Not available.
I think it
Hold on,
says.
Aria, let me finish. So Aria takes the paper, and Aria didn't realize that this paper was actually soaked in something, and so when they try to take it and snatch it out of
I have taloned fingers, remember?
Yep, when they try and take it and they sort of try and snatch it out of Fong's hand, they accidentally tear it. They tear it clean in half.
Silly commoner, and then Yomi cast mending.
Fong, however, as you cast mending, his eyes rolled back in his head and he started teetering backwards as if he was about to pass out. And then when the paper knits itself back together, he immediately goes, "Oh, thank God."
I
So-
can't read it either.
So you're basically running.
May I try?
You have no director. You have no story. You have no actors. You have no time. Is that
Yeah,
right?
you're all hired.
What? Aria's seems a little.
Why didn't
Playing
you
your
take
eye.
the job in the first place?
Hold on.
Oh,
Firstly,
okay.
Simon.
I'm 12.
Simon.
Simon, thank you. Simeon. Simon.
Simon. Simon.
Simon?
Your drill is a drill.
Samanthian. Either way, you take a look at this paper, and it's almost indecipherable. Like it's chicken scratch, but it's worse than just the fact that it's messy writing. It's literally just random words with lines connecting them every now and then. It looks like someone started to try and make like those brainstorming wax.
Yeah, I was about to say this just looks
It
like
looks-
a brainstorm.
It looks like that, but the things that are connected, from what you can read, make absolutely no sense. Like it says sheep and it says corn, and they have a line between them, which is in turn connected to action.
That's not right. The sheep's in the meadow. The cow's in the corn.
What the
I don't
fuck
know.
are you talking about?
Simon tries to move it around and like try to figure out a way to actually make sense. And after a while, he's like, "I'm very sorry. This makes
So,
poor script."
I can decipher it if I have a bit of time. I've worked with Johnny Nightwing before. Now, as the reason for anyone want to work with Johnny Nightwing, one, he was promising a ludicrous amount of money, and two, it's Johnny fucking Nightwing. The guy is an artist. Have you not seen his adaptation of Tangled Beards?
I have, but
No.
Tangled Beard is
What
written out.
Tingle Bathers hurt?
Dwarfy Maguire did amazing in that movie alongside Stony Keith.
Dylan. Losing inspiration.
Hey, I'm
Mario.
the DM.
Aria Aria looks at the guys like, so what did you mean by hired? She has a light.
Oh shit! Stony Tark was totally better. Sorry, what was that? Who was talking there?
Aria is asking him like, what did you mean by hired? And has a bit of light in her eyes.
Okay, well, you were sent here by Johnny Nightwing, which means that you must have worked with him before, and if not, then he trusted you enough to at least be here in case he couldn't. So,
I've never heard of Mister.
Great. I need a script. I need actors, which are you guys now, and whatever help you can wrangle from like the stage builders and stuff.
Aria's face lights up.
Yeah. I'm gonna go take some like anti-anxiety pills.
Cool.
Don't take too many.
I won't, but I'm
Perhaps
probably gonna.
sit down and try to breathe. Do some breathing exercises.
You know, I would love to do that, but I have to. I have.
Don't
things...
worry, we can probably take care of this.
And like his eyes kind of roll a little in his head, and everybody needs me. Anyone, first one to roll it.
Simone wants to.
I need. To catch it before.
Well, I need a persuasion check first.
I can do that.
I can do that.
I can do that.
Let Simone go first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Simone, you managed to go. You managed to like take him and sit him down and go. Okay, you're gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. And you prevent him from passing out.
He gets on his knees and he's patting his hands like everything's gonna be fine. We can totally make this work.
Anyone know the spell heroism?
Martin. I just haven't heard anything from you. Oh, okay. Discord's pooped for him.
Oh, I thought he was just being in character.
No.
Oh.
Okay. So, Zarus says.
Hold on. Let's wait for Martin to come back.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you again.
Oh, there we go.
You started roboting really fucking hard.
Shit,
I have
okay.
no idea what you were talking about.
Essentially, they've calmed down the guy from a panic attack. You guys are gonna write the script and make everything, and then you're gonna act it.
Well, I'm just putting it out there since the gnome got put into charge of a bunch of builders. He's off drawing up a bunch of schematics for a backdrop that is very much more dangerous than a backdrop should be.
Awesome. What genre is this backdrop for? What kind of a scene are you doing?
The current one, anyway. I'm sure you'll make multiple.
So I said that he made a little dragon. He's probably just making up like a castle type of thing, but instead of being, you know,
a castle with working siege engines, essentially, is what I'm imagining
exactly.
here.
And like those little holes that you pour down molten
Iron.
Yeah, well, maybe not molten iron. That's a bit expensive, but
Boiling
like
oil.
hot boiling oil,
Or hot
boil oil.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So that's that type of stuff, and like showing it to the other stage hands. It's like, yeah, we're gonna build this, and it's gonna be like, is it would this actually kill people?
Okay. So you guys know your task. You know how to complete it. We can do this now a couple ways. Option 1, try and decipher the notes that Johnny Nightwing has left. This option, each like essential round of script writing, I will be giving you 3 very, very vague options, and you will pick between them, such as action, gunplay, and shit like that, or like, and every now and then something weird like sheep or something to pick between. 3 different things like that. And you can craft your script like that. Alternatively, we can play a word game for about an hour or half an hour. This session, like, I expect to end at 10, accounting both of those times in, where we write a story by each of you taking the first word. Like, each round, you guys come up with a word, and when you say period, that's a period, and when you say end scene, that's the end of that scene. Obviously, there'll be other things added in. We just need you guys to role play like the important parts of the play. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Sort of.
So, like, if you come up with a script that only has 3 scenes in it, those are the 3 most pivotal scenes for the play. And those are the ones that you will actually have to make checks on. The others, we're going to assume that, just go the same as, like, the majority of the important scenes did. Make sense?
Yeah, it's like a quest-based system, and there's a 3-point in order to succeed the quest.
Yeah, essentially that. The last thing is I can literally just let you guys all discuss and talk, and you guys can come up with, like, your play like that. Those are your 3 options.
Well, I know exactly what Aria is going to suggest immediately when we start discussing it in character.
Well, I want to know first, like, out of character, we're going to take a vote for which one of the 3 ways each of you want to do. Claris, which way would you prefer?
The third one out of figuring it out in character.
Cool. Entirely, like, without any input from me or any turn taking. Got it. Martin, which would you prefer? Oh, I will change. Oh, by the way, you guys can pick from the list of the Hero Factory playlist any songs that you liked to be the background for your scenes as well.
Oh.
I like both of the first options, honestly.
Okay. The word game or Mad Libs.
Right.
Okay. So I need you to pick one though.
The first one then.
Okay. So we've got one for Mad Libs, one for entirely custom. May.
He's getting food.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go past him then. Sorry, I was looking for let me just find this music I wanted to put on first. I think I passed it. I did. Here we are. May, are you back? No, I saw this thing. Oh, May, did you hear the 3 options?
I was leaving just as you. I think the last one was we just talk it out.
Yep, straight up. Which one do you want to do? We're taking a vote right now. Which one would you prefer?
The 3-word thing.
Okay, so we've got 2 for Mad Libs, 1 for just straight up talking it out. Heather?
It's because I get lost easily sometimes.
Heather?
We don't have 2 for Mad Libs. The first vote was for custom.
Yeah, and the second one was for Mad Libs, and then the third one was for Mad Libs.
I thought Martin's vote was for the first one, which is...
Which is Mad Libs.
Oh, the first one where we have 3 choices to choose between is Mad Libs?
Yes.
And the second one is just...
Word game.
Word.
The second
Got it.
one is
Okay,
basically
I had
like...
those 2 backwards in my head.
The second one's
I understand.
basically like that forum game where you take turns writing a story together, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, personally, I like the custom one better, but it would be good to have prompts because I know we can bicker with each other. So I'm gonna vote custom, but if I'm outvoted, I'm not gonna complain.
Okay, so we've got 2 for custom, 2 for Mad Libs. Earl?
Custom.
3 for custom, 2 for Mad Libs. Alex?
Mad Libs.
Tal, you're the tie-breaking vote.
Yeah, Mad Lib, sorry.
Mad Libs it is. Alright, so you guys are going to try and decipher. This means that depending on what your insight rolls are going to be the 3 different words you get. Or investigate, or whatever rolls you want to make. Only one of you per section that you need to decipher can do it. First up, we're going to go with genre. Who wants to start deciphering? Each of you can only make 1 roll. By the way,
Oh shit.
who wants to decipher? Because looking at this sheet too long gives all of you a headache. Who wants to try and decipher what genres?
I'll do it.
Okay,
Bless.
Clarence, Bless has been cast on you. I want you to roll me whatever check you'd like to use to decipher the genres.
It's gonna be on them, Zarus, and Isribeau.
Cool.
You might want Violet on that. She has a -1 to insight.
I mean, you can do
I
other
got a
checks
5.
than insight. You can do investigate.
So do I got blessed, or are you putting on someone else?
You've got Bless, Clarence.
You are
Go ahead.
definitely
Okay.
still blessed.
Okay. And bless is
Which is a
1d4.
0.
Yeah.
So what is it, just plus 1d4 to a certain roll?
To ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
The new
18.
sheet on the
18.
new sheets, you can even put it in automatically. I think.
Claris, you're pretty sure that one says action, the other one says tragedy. Oh, sorry, you actually got 4 options with that roll. That was high enough to get 4 instead of 3. So you've got action, comedy, tragedy, or romance. It's one of those 4. You're pretty certain, but you don't know which one. What are you gonna go with?
Oh, obviously it's action.
All right, action.
Arya seems uncharacteristically excited. She
One
pulls
moment,
out. She pulls out the peace bringer still sheathed and holds it up. It's action.
Okay, who wants to decide the time period?
Are we really gonna do this, Dylan?
I'm sorry, Martin. I think I heard you volunteer.
Yeah, you guys voted for Mad Libs, okay?
I think I heard Martin volunteer for the time period. Did I hear him volunteer for time period?
Let's
Yes.
do the time warp again.
Can,
No, seriously, who's doing time period?
I mean, I could do
Well, I've already gone, so I can't.
time period, but
I can do it if you don't want to do it.
I mean, yeah, you go ahead and do it. I'm just thinking, could I use history for it?
You could actually.
Then I'm gonna use history for it.
Okay, so Martin's gonna do it.
Yeah.
So since that's a history check, you're only gonna be able to pick things that are in the past. So your options are fantasy. Sorry. So you're just getting a bunch of different fantasy options, actually.
No, I was thinking, wouldn't like,
Eras.
Yeah. Essentially, it looks like Martin for the time period. There's high fantasy, low fantasy, and dark medieval.
Are you sure there isn't a prohibitionary in there?
Okay, look. Move on.
We're gonna go with low fantasy.
Low fantasy. Now, I just got to double check because I always get high and low fantasy confused. Low fantasy is your Lord of the Rings, right? Or is that high fantasy?
That's high fantasy.
That's high fantasy? Okay.
Magic is rare in low fantasy.
Cool.
To be fair, I don't think I remember any actual magic other than.
I mean, Gandalf and
Yeah.
stuff, but it's less about magic and more like, oh, there's a bunch of different races and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. So we have low fantasy. Next up is your setting. Where is the play taking place?
Los Angeles.
Who's
Who wants to figure out where it's at?
I guess I could do this.
All right, what are you going to roll?
Oh, Lord.
You can pick a lot of choice. You don't need to pick insight.
Well, all her mind stuff is not great.
Well, investigate,
0.
perception.
I mean,
You could do a
honest-
dexterity or a sleight of hand or a deception to try and just say you figured something out and pick whatever you want.
Yeah, honestly,
Oh,
like
shit.
it
Oh,
doesn't.
shit.
It doesn't really matter.
It's basically what your character thinks they're reading, not what actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna fuck up his play regardless. So fuck it up. fun.
So like you could roll
Arya
it
is
if you wanted.
certain she saw hot fan action.
Just the skill that you roll also kind of influences what you're gonna get.
Roll survival.
Roll
Intimidate,
stealth.
intimidate the paper.
Are you rolling stealth?
No.
Do it.
Do it. I want to see what
It's
the options
stealthy.
are for stealth.
Stealthy low fantasy action movie.
It's a
So
ninja story.
basically Mission Impossible.
It's fantasy James Bond.
Fantasy
Let's
Bond.
screw it. Let's see what happens.
Hell yeah.
27 stealth.
Wait. James Wan.
James Wan.
As Violet quickly like runs and dives and hides behind something, Fong stands up and snaps his fingers. Bank robbery!
I like it.
Yes.
And your setting
my
gets
God,
put as a
Reservoir
bank. Your setting
Fancy
gets
Reservoir
put.
Dogs.
Your setting gets put as bank. Okay, so now we have that it's going to be an action movie. It's going to be low fantasy.
In a
We have
bank.
the setting is going to be in a bank.
So we're basically
what's a
making
bank?
Bright. So far we're gonna be making Bright.
Well, it's in the past. It's in the past because it's
Low fantasy.
Fantasy Reservoir Dogs.
so.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Fantasy
Next
Ocean's
up.
11.
Next up,
Okay, hold on.
we need hold on. How many people do we have left that have to still pick? Three more.
Zarus.
Oh, four more people.
Three.
Yeah, we got four more that got picked.
3, I believe. Wait, no, 4.
Four.
I forgot about Simon.
Yeah, everybody forgets about Simon apparently.
Okay, so you guys now need an opening scene.
Oh god.
I got this.
Oh god.
Religion.
All right,
No.
Wait,
your
24.
your opening scene could take place with the robbers having confession.
Oh no.
The robbers praying for forgiveness for what they're about to do. Or it could be a scene where they are. It opens really actiony, and they are grabbing hold of like a priest because he has something that they need for the bank.
So, you ready?
Yes.
Bank robbers are confessing.
And it's like a flashback, like a flash forward sort of thing, and then the whole story is being told through their confession.
Well,
I like it.
yeah.
You want to get that? All right.
Does everyone else like that?
Robbers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Confession.
It's fun when they have stories like that where it starts at the end and then tells you the whole story and then catches you back up.
Oh
to
my
where you
god,
are.
they should be like shot and like
finishes
they're
it off.
dying in the confessional.
Yeah, here I'll add that in. Bank robbers confession
As they die.
before death. You guys have no idea how excited I have been for this arc. I'm so this one is one I knew was gonna go well. All right, you guys need a middle scene. This is just something that like is normally where a lot of character development is done, where it's like build
Bank
it's
robbery.
no, this wouldn't be the actual bank robbery. This would be leading up to it. This is like your preparation.
Heist prep.
Yeah, this is your heist prep. Who wants to try and set up this?
Sleight of
You wanna
hand.
go?
I can if you guys can't decide on who should do what parts because you want to hold out for having something special, I can pick between you all randomly.
It's Yomi, Bo, and Simon.
I don't
Yeah.
really mind going whenever, so.
Do you want to do now then, Tal? Because it sounds like both Simon and Bo want to handle the finale.
Sure.
Bo can
Okay.
have the finale.
My
I can
proposal
go
was
after Yomi.
94.
All right, preparation. What are you gonna roll me for now? The preparation scene.
I'll just do insight.
Mastermind style.
Alright.
Oh!
If you wanted the best option, then I can give you the best option out of all the ones I had prepared if you wanted, and you'll actually have figured out some of his note.
Sure.
Do you want that?
Sure.
Cool. Best option is for you to have the preparation scene be all the bank robbers meeting and gathering the team together as well as equipment.
So like
Sound
a
good?
like a montage.
It's basically
Sort
yeah,
of like a montage.
It's like gathering
montage
the
where the-
A-team.
Yeah, it's like gathering the A team essentially. So are you okay
That's
with that?
when we figure out
Yeah.
who the characters are, who's
Now,
specifically
Much like these scenes, by the way, much like Earl added some of Zarus's flair to it. Does Yomi want any of her personal flair to this scene?
No.
Like one of the characters should be a
Noble.
She's not a noble. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, whatever. No.
comment.
The answer is no.
So just
No
gathering the A team.
communists.
Yeah.
All right, we need someone for the climax.
Isribeau, would you care to do that, or should I go? Hello?
Heather?
Heather? Oh, there goes Heather's mic again.
No.
We can't hear you.
Climax. The bank robbers go mute.
No.
It becomes a silent hill.
Their mute friend gets shot.
Bo wants
By the way,
to climax.
What?
She says Bo wants to climax XD.
Oh, okay.
By the way, if you guys are liking this part and laughing, wait until you guys get to design your characters.
Testing.
Hi, there we
There
go.
you go.
I don't know why. I was unmuted and it just. I had been shouting like me, I want to climax.
Yeah.
All right, Heather.
Oh,
Simon
dear
steps
Lord.
aside and like allows them to go.
So yeah, you could totally have the big flashbang finale, and I will do this part.
I mean, the climax is the best part.
Yep, the next one is
You could have the big
the
emotional. They're dying in the church scene.
the
next
next. Actually, no.
one
The
is
next one is
closure,
the
right?
yeah. The next one is closure.
Right.
Mhm.
So they're dying in the church scene.
Go ahead, roll me the thing. Whatever you're gonna roll for this.
Oh, yeah. Roll a thing. Fuck.
You also get a D4. Don't forget.
Oh, I have not forgotten. Okay, let's see.
I want to see a 30.
That was close.
So, Bo, you're
Hold
pretty
on.
sure that
+3.
cool. You're pretty sure that one of the most dramatic things would be the a betrayal, the bank robbery going wrong, or the bank actually having been robbed by someone else.
I
We
think
need
we're
to-
supposed to be doing action.
Plot twist: the priest already robbed the bank.
Oh
That
my
that
God.
could be an option, actually, Heather, if you wanted the
That
priest
sucks.
have
We need
actually
to lead
robbed the
into-
bank.
Oh, okay. So like
We need to lead into
instead,
the
like if we did
confession.
the confessional before, then the priest would have beat them to it. Because
Are
he
you kidding
hurt-
me? No, the
But we're
priest.
bleeding out into the confession.
Yeah, the priest could have been the could have robbed the bank in advance and have shot you in the confessional, and you had gone for like your revenge against the priest.
Mm, I
'Cause
think
he
A
was-
little too convoluted, I'd say.
so
It's
the
it's
other
up
two
to you.
was Betrayal or
Betrayal,
Actually,
bank robbery goes wrong, or all the money was gone already.
The confession could be I killed my friend.
I'm thinking it would have been better with betrayal because bank robbery goes wrong wouldn't make for a compelling story.
Betrayal, got it.
Zarus
Whoa,
was-
Heat was amazing. By the way, Alex, we're watching Heat tonight.
Sorry? No?
I
Thanks.
really want to watch this. Have you not seen Heat?
No, I haven't, but
It
I
is
have work
the
tomorrow.
best. It is the best bank. Someone's watching Heat with me tonight. Earl, you want to watch Heat with me
I
tonight?
have military in the morning.
Damn it! Someone's
free.
watching.
I'm thinking
Hey,
betrayal.
I'm free.
Okay,
Betrayal makes you want a second. Like,
all right. I've put in betrayal. One moment. I just got to do this. Gathering the A team was Tal. Betrayal. And Alex,
Why is
how are we going to tie all of this together? What's gonna happen? Who betrayed them? How did it happen? What led to them going to this church? You have to now wrap up this script.
He's gonna try to persuade.
Sign the paper.
There we go.
Oh,
There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Yeah. Hello.
I should have channeled divinity, did you?
Simon, you snap your fingers. Musical number.
No.
You are absolutely
Whatever.
convinced. As you are talking, you essentially start persuading some random guy as you're like trying to hey like, do you know Nightwing? And this person that you're randomly talking to is blonde in a black coat with a funny little hat, and he has clear blue eyes, and you don't know who he is, but he looks like he's working around, so you're just sort of chatting with him, right?
It is.
And as you're asking him if you know Nightwing and if he has any ideas for this, he goes, musical number. Absolutely convinced of it. I spoke to him before. And for whatever reason, you just find him really believable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can see that.
I can't sing.
It's like a church,
I mean,
guys.
the father
Use
could
the right-
always do, like, as they're dying, the father can, like,
Oh
take
my
the
God,
money
it
they
opens
probably
up
have,
the choir.
and then he just sings
All
a
right.
musical
Church
number.
monologue.
Now, guys,
choir starts singing.
Guys, for
Thanks.
characters, we're gonna be doing this around the same way. You'll need a protagonist, secondary characters, people to do certain things for the bank. First off, each one of you needs to play a character. So that's 7 different archetypes you need to pick.
A
For-
list would be great.
Huh?
For those of us who don't know the archetypes, a list would be great.
I am going to pull them up.
Awesome.
Bank robbery movie, arc types. Don't worry, Alex. This is hilarious. This is gonna be so good.
Mr. T.
All right, so we're going to again deal with this the same way, where you guys get to pick between 3 different ones, but this time each of you know what ones they are. So first off, you need a boss. Who wants to play and pick the boss?
Violet.
The boss?
Yes.
Violet
Violet's
has
the
to be
priest.
no, Violet has to be the boss.
Well, actually, yeah, this priest sounds like he's going to be an important character, so you need someone to play the priest, definitely. Because apparently he's going to be helping you with the robbery and then betraying you.
What?
No.
Zarus is priest.
Looks at Zarus, looks at self, and priest outfit.
I think Priest was going to be the trains.
Well, I mean, you guys can come up with archetypes as well. So let's go.
Who was betraying us, Heather, again? Sorry, I forgot.
Never really got to go through any of that.
So.
Wait, Dylan. Let her.
For what?
Fine, it's not important. We'll deal with it later.
For what?
I
What was
mean,
going on?
I want to know who's gonna betray us.
Yeah, because we're deciding our
since-
rules right now, so.
You guys are gonna act. You guys are gonna
Yes,
portray
Dylan,
these characters.
Dylan.
Yes.
Heather?
I'm trying to think. I guess we do probably need to figure out who the characters are going to be first, because if I don't know what people we're going to use, then I don't know who would betray. But I kind of figure it wouldn't be the priest. I figured it would be more of one of the people in the robbery group who either
Greedy.
got
Yeah,
cold feet or wasn't morally okay with it.
I'm going to get to that. Like, I'm going to go down the list of different archetypes you're going to need and different roles you're going to need, and then you're going to be able to pick stuff for each of them. So, like, first up, you need a boss. You need a second in command. You're going to need a gadget guy. You're going to need a face. You're gonna need a burglar. You're gonna need a pickpocket. How many is that so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're gonna need an antagonist for the last one. This is gonna be like the person who's playing chief of police or whatever. Okay.
Violet.
So.
With her
So I've got a boss, a second in command, a gadget guy, a face, a burglar, a pickpocket, and an antagonist. Who wants to
And the priest.
I mean, the priest can be like the boss, and that's why we're going back to confess.
Yeah. Like, the priest could be one of them, or the priest could be a different role, but it sounds like the priest is a really minor role because he's only appearing in one scene.
Or none at all. The true twist is that there wasn't a priest in there.
It was
The priest was a diversion.
That we thought we were going to confession to the priest, but it was actually the antagonist there.
Oh my god,
And
no.
he shoots-
They went to the confessional and
just empty.
there was a bomb inside of it.
Oh.
The bomb triggers after we open
I
the
thought
door.
this was a low fantasy setting. Where the fuck did we get the bomb?
Yeah, you can do with grenades and stuff. Honestly, Martin, I'm gonna give. It's not. I'm not gonna let you change it. It's got to be low fantasy still. So it could be like a big like grenade or a bomb of some sorts. They even in low fantasy. Low fantasy allows more techie stuff than high fantasy does.
Oh, good. Her Violet's eye wouldn't be out of place.
Low fantasy, yeah, it allows more techie stuff, more like steampunk kind of.
Yeah, that's true.
If you had done high fantasy, then yeah, no, I'd be like, yeah, it'd have to be a magic bomb or something like that, or like someone fireballs it.
So, question: has anyone here played Borderlands? Not Borderlands. Goddammit, BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
No.
So, Father Comstock is what I'm thinking for priest antagonist.
Okay. So,
You see it, right?
are you guys having the antagonist be the priest then?
It's
Not
just a suggestion.
Okay. Well, we're gonna first now go to who wants to play the boss.
Don't we have to figure out what roles they're gonna actually like? What the
We're going to once the character picks what they want to play, they'll decide their archetype.
Got it.
So, who wants to play the boss?
I think Violet should be the boss.
Violet? I heard Violet volunteered and no one else did. Violet.
Martin
No.
volunteered Violet.
Little boss.
Little boss.
Well, we'd have to call him. Big
She
Boss.
has a cool
How tall is
eye.
Violet? Well, how
You
how
do
tall is
have an
Violet?
eye patch. Oh no, you don't. You have the cybernetic eye now.
Yeah, she wears an eye patch still.
Oh, you have an eye patch.
Well, yeah,
How tall
because
is
you
Violet?
said it red tints her vision, so I cover it sometimes.
How tall is Violet?
I
Yeah,
have no idea.
Short. She's 12 years old.
yeah, but Aria is 4'7". If we want the small boss, then Aria would be the one to do the.
Here,
Are
let
you
me
kidding
look
me? A
up-
12-year-old is shorter than 4'7".
Here, let me look up half elf
So,
height at 12 years old.
Yeah,
Well, first off, I still need someone to answer who's gonna play the boss, and so far Violet's winning in votes.
Oh.
Do I hear any other nominations, or am I writing down Violet?
You have to play
Violet.
something in the end, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Do you want to be the pickpocket?
Wow,
maybe
just
we
because
could start.
Just because she's a thief.
Just
Maybe we
because
can start
she's
with what
12
people are
years
interested
old,
in.
it would be the person you least expect.
Just because she's black.
Dylan, maybe we could
You
start.
know
with
what? I
people
didn't
are
even want to
interested
open my mouth, really. Thanks. Moving on.
What was that, Heather?
Maybe we could start with what people are interested in playing, and then narrow it down, and then we'll have choices to choose from at the end instead of
Simon will be the
going
boss.
down the list.
Simon,
I'm getting
cool.
tired of waiting.
Simon's the boss. Second in command.
Yomi can do it.
Yomi, got it. Gadget guy. Who wants to be your tech freak?
well,
That nat 20, probably the masked kid.
the gnome starts waving frantically.
Martin, got it. Who wants to be the face?
me.
This is who? That was Aria? Okay, Aria.
Yeah.
Who wants to be the burglar? This is the guy who's actually going to be doing the robbery. I believe
I just
nobody.
It's Zarus and
Hit a wall. It's Zarus, it's Heather, sorry, it's Zarus, it's Bo, and who's the other one that has stuff?
Violet?
Oh yeah, Violet. One of you's actually got to rob the place, unless I want to switch burglar to muscle and you all do the robbery, because we could do muscle instead, or
Oh, Aria
driver.
would want that. Aria would
Oh,
want
yeah.
muscle if we switch to that.
We could do driver. We could do muscle. We could do distraction.
If we do muscle, Aria wants that.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to hear what I'm trying to. You've already picked your role. I need to know what the others want now.
Well, you're changing
I-
roles now.
I'd say Zarus would be a good muscle since he's like 6'2".
I wanted Zarus to be the antagonist.
What do you mean?
The
What do you
tiefling.
mean B? Isn't he already?
I kind of wanted to either do face or antagonists as well, so I was like, I'm gonna kind of compete with you for that.
Oh, if you guys want to both be antagonists, roll off.
No, wait. Because,
I mean,
okay,
I'm not
wait.
gonna fight it. I'm just saying that's what I'm interested in.
So, wait, if we switch burglar to muscle, Aria can be muscle, and then Bo can be face.
I would be fine with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Then Zarus can do-
So
can
that
fight.
ends up with Violet being the pickpocket anyway.
Unless you want to be the antagonist.
Zarus. antagonist.
The child was the mastermind.
We could also
of the
change
device.
we could change the pickpocket to the new kid, which is like the apprentice and new meat. You're new and learning from everybody. You have your own specialized skills, pulled some small jobs with another crew. By the way, you're not taken as seriously or respected as other members of the crew. The current
You're also likely to get shot.
the current boss might become your mentor. There's also the legendary thief. Basically, the old
Legendary
master.
thief. Oh yes.
All right. Basically, the old master of the boss. He's the go-to guy when the crew gets stuck.
You never expect. You never expect the
Oh.
child.
He's, hold on.
Violet is Mr. Miyagi.
Hold on. He's the
Now, Simon-san, you must learn.
he's been around forever, knows everyone, and is absolute best at that game. Usually retired and sipping cocktails on the beach whenever he's approached.
Damn, I didn't leave it render. No.
You want to do the old master?
Yes.
All right, the legendary
milk.
thief.
Sipping on milk on the playground.
And Earl, you wanted to be the antagonist?
Yeah.
All right, so now we can think of different archetypes. Simon,
Mm-hmm.
how did you come to be the boss of this crew? Are you like the mastermind who gathered the crew together, or are you just paying for everything? Like, are you just a client who is just, like, paying to have this bank robbed because there's something you want in it?
He's the client that's paying for everything.
All
which would
right.
pretty much fit with him anyway.
Cool, that would mean that Yomi is actually more in charge of the robbery, and you're just sort of like, I want to also rob this bank with you.
Mm-hmm. And
Yomi,
I'll provide the means for it.
what kind of second in command are you? The Like, you know about archetypes and stuff, so I think I can leave this to you to figure out.
I don't really know, honestly. Cause
All right. Essentially, there's all sorts of different stuff that you can be for the thing. You could be like the chess master, who is all about outthinking everybody. The captain, who is like, Captain Rinder. The number 2 sort of thing. Like, what do you want to do?
I mean, I kind of wanted her to be like inept.
All right. We're gonna put inept leader, but charismatic. Inept, charismatic leader. Sound good?
Sure.
So, like, kind of like
They
you
brought
watched Clooney's
everybody
character
together.
in, what's it called? Oh brother, where art thou? That type of guy.
Yeah. Martin, what kind of gadget guy are you going? Gadgeteer, like bomb freak. You can't do hacker because this is low fantasy, and I think hacker's too much. Alchemist, like, what are we talking? What kind of gadgets are you doing? The eccentric is an option as well.
The eccentric.
Okay, the eccentric. Whoa, what kind of face are you? Seductress.
A smile.
The for the face, you could be the master of disguise, the seductress, the inside job, the bait, the acquirer. What do you want?
I don't really know what any of those.
Well, it's literally exactly what they sound like.
Okay.
The con man.
I guess that would probably be the best for a bank robbery.
The con man?
Yeah, like convince people you're trying to check the bank out or fix the security system, and then you sneak your crew inside.
Sure, yeah.
Fantasy security system.
Con man. Aria, there's not a lot of options for muscle
BA.
apart from, are you the what the fuck is a BA?
The original 18 badass, the guy who Mr. T played, that kind.
Oh, so
I know the
muscly
archetype.
muscly weapon expert. Got it.
Yep.
Foresight.
Violet. I'm a little lost on this one, kid.
Listen,
Like, normally I would recommend the alcoholic,
Mafia
the
boss.
grizzled veteran, or the been around the block too many times. So, I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna put, for your archetype, Violet.
Custom.
And, Zarus, you're playing, what kind of antagonist are you? Are you the chief of police? Are you the priest who is, like, trying to stop the robbery? Are you the, God, I kept almost typing Violet. Like, what kind of antagonist do we got?
so, you ready?
Yeah.
He's going to be the kind of antagonist who is there for them the entire time, encouraging them, letting them know that they're doing the right thing, that their goals are ones that they should be going for.
And he kills them and robs them at the end. So you're the priest who's been, like...
So he's going to be, like, he's always going to be places, and it'll be like, oh, he's just off in the corner. He's always watching. Like, he's going to be in the bank. And he's going to be there, like, when they come in, he's going to be, like, face down on the floor, but making sure he's watching everything. And then at the very end, he's going to be waiting for them.
Okay, so you are the priest from which one of the characters solicitates religious advice from. Okay, so our antagonist is Zarus, priest, right?
Mhm.
Cool.
So
We have...
Violet can be the betrayer, and she could be working with the priest.
Yeah, if you wanted. You guys can have a second betrayer, or you can have it just be the priest betraying you. It's up to you guys. Do you want a second betrayer, or just Zarus? Or do you want to make every single one of you a betrayer?
Actually, yeah, that's what I was going to suggest, is everyone has their own reason to fuck it over. And
Yeah.
everyone keeps fucking it over, in which case it kind of works, because everyone's fucking each other over, except at the very end, the priest, who was never fucking anyone over for the whole time, was totally fucking everyone over the whole time.
Yep. And the whole time, the priest is gonna be like, alright, I helped them do this, so they get in. Like, he's, like, helping them to help himself to, like, get rid of them at the end.
Yeah,
All right,
all the mini betrayals.
Hold on, because you and Earl have been bouncing a lot back between you. I want to hear from the rest of the group real quick. Is everyone okay with that? Everybody being a betrayer? Or does one of you guys actually want to be that one honest cop?
Me.
Okay, Aria wants to be the one honest.
The
Anyone
honest
else
thief.
want to be honest?
Yomi wants to try being honest because she's too stupid to do anything else.
Yomi is also the honest. Who else is honest?
Okay, well, if we're not all gonna do mini betrayals, then I don't see a need to betray anyone.
No, it's cool to have, like, multiple of you
No, I
guys.
know, that was just an idea, and if everyone's not on board for that, that's fine. But then, yeah, if not everyone's gonna do it, then there's no reason for my character.
Let's go it like this. Simon, are you going to betray the group?
If he's paying for everything, he's probably gonna try and kill everybody at the very end.
Simon, betrayer. Cool.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna seem nice at the beginning, but he's an asshole.
Yomi is honest. I don't know your gnome's name yet, Martin. Gnome guy. What? Mask. Are you betraying or are you honest?
I want Mask to be the guy that looks like he's constantly about to betray everyone, but he's actually not. And so, like, the audience is just like, oh, this has to be the bad guy. This has to be the bad guy. But in the end, he takes a bullet for one of the heroes.
Okay.
He's just like an asshole or whatever. So people are like, yeah, he's totally gonna be the one who's only self-serving.
He's a red flag. Honest, and I'll put
Yeah.
/red flag. Bo, honest or betrayer?
Yeah, red herring.
I don't know yet.
Well, I need you to figure out. It's
I'm
just,
thinking.
it's literally just you and Violet.
Yeah,
Violet,
definitely.
What?
honest or betrayer?
Legendary thief who has their own agenda, so betrayer.
Okay, betrayer.
It's a little girl.
Okay, Bo, I need you to pick.
Yeah, I'll just go on.
Well, actually, you know what? I will wait for you because I have to pee. So,
I said I was
Also-
going honest.
Oh, you're going honest. Cool.
So Aria's is basically the same as Mask's. Looks like that they'd be the one to betray, but is loyal.
Okay. Does that sound like we have a thing? Is there anything else that you guys think that you need to do? Any more writing, or do you think this is good enough that I can run you guys a play off of this?
Hell yeah.
That is what we have.
So I
can we
just-
talk about
I
the
just-
musical number. Sorry, Martin, go.
I just wanted to like, so Zarus is actually never actively, in cahoots with any of us.
No, he's essentially give like one of you guys is one or more of you. Well, actually, it's probably easier. Thong recommends all of you play religious characters who come to him for advice, and he takes you all. He takes you all in confessional.
He can be like that one like community priest that everybody loves, and then
Yeah.
everybody always shows up to his church and they're like, "Hey, Father, how are you coming to our barbecue this weekend?" And then
I have to go to the washroom. It's. I want you guys to work out if there's anything else you need while I go to the washroom. Okay.
So guys, what kind of musical at the end? Musical number?
I kind of like the idea of how, so, let's say there's a bunch of different confessional booths. Like there's not just one, there's several for whatever reason, because it's a big church or something. And each one of those
Confession
booths
musical.
has. I don't know how many, because I want the gnome to die in the line of duty, But maybe the other comes for confessions afterwards, and they all confess, but the priest is killing them in the confession booth. So each one of the booths hosts a different body. And the musical number at the end is just him, humming maliciously as he walks.
And then the
through.
choir starts singing in the background.
Right, exactly.
And then there's an organ.
Yep.
'Cause of course
and a
there's
lot of
an organ.
and a lot of organs on the ground, like liver,
Ayy.
spleen, brain.
We get
And then
one
someone
winged
comes over
play.
and puts the priest like shawl over him as he's walking up to the pulpit.
Oh, it's a cult all along.
And I have a black glove on my hand. It's a cult of the Burning Hand.
my god, that is brilliant.
Nailed it.
Nice.
And it's how we're gonna show the multiverse that the cult of the Burning Hand is bad.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's good.
Bang,
idea.
guys.
Ooh. Okay, Dylan's gonna hate love it.
Someone write that down.
Well, that means if they're executing criminals, and wouldn't that mean put them in a good light?
No,
They-
because they hired us.
They essentially got the criminals to do it for them and then killed all of them.
Ew.
Basically, like they're worse than these criminals because they're controlling everything under the guise of good guys.
So
And
have
also,
the boss
They
be
encouraged the
Burning Hand.
criminals to do it. The criminals could have been like, I don't really know, and the priest is like, no, you are choosing the right thing.
Yeah, because what priest in their right mind would convince a criminal to steal?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, I'm sure you have your reason.
No worries.
So how
I
much
like
of-
it.
So do we tell him about this particular bit?
Or do we talk about the end?
And do we mention this, or do
No,
we just surprise him?
he knows.
Yeah, let's surprise him if he hasn't heard us. If
He
if Dylan hasn't heard
already
us,
knows.
So we're all good with this?
Yes.
Someone
Yep.
write it down, please, so we don't forget. Someone type it in the
There's
chat.
no way I'm forgetting. Wait,
So
Alex, you're in
Mark.
charge of the final scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget.
All right, I'm back.
Down
So-
for
And
me.
then,
Mark.
and then Zarus, don't forget.
I'm gonna message it to you.
Martin,
I am back.
Yes.
when Mask gets shot and is basically going down, Aria is gonna be like the one hanging back trying to pull him out.
Well, when one of you gets shot, who's going to be the one who sits down and screams, "No!"
Aria.
Yeah, because Mask is gonna take the bullet for Aria.
All right.
This is so out
D-
of character
d-
for Aria.
Dylan,
Yes.
you need. Are we gonna tell him about the?
No.
Oh.
I feel like we have
It's
to
a
tell
surprise.
him. No, I
We-
feel like
Yeah,
we
you have
to
to tell me.
Because
Guys, can I do it?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Alright, Dylan. So we
Yes.
figured out how we're gonna do the musical at the end, right?
That's impressive.
So, as Zarus is killing off all the members of the team.
Oh, okay, hang on. You're moving one step too quick. We need to talk about the booths first.
Okay, talk about the booth because you rock the setting.
Okay, so the setting is like this church, right? And all of the surviving members of the
Heist.
heist has gone into the confessional booth. Maybe not at the same time, but at some point. And there's enough for each of the surviving members. And in each of the booths, there is one body because the priest has killed them in the confessional booth.
And then he starts humming as he walks up to the pulpit, and the choir starts singing, and someone comes over and puts the priestly shawl upon him, and he pulls over his hand a black glove as he takes the stand and reveals that he is a priest of the burning hand.
Oh boy, you really like antagonizing them, don't you?
This would pretty much be exposing them as the antagonists to the whole multiverse.
You're making them famous. All right, interesting. Okay, who's ready to perform?
Not me.
So there's
I
one
need to
thing.
go drink.
Where's
This-
that?
Yeah, we're gonna take 5, but before you do, there's one thing that Fong neglected to mention that he then remembers now. Which one of you is gonna be the narrator?
Hmm?
Who's
Oh.
gonna narrate the scenes?
Oh, this is my moment.
Is it gonna be Mask?
No, it's
He-
his puppet dragon.
he.
Now, everyone go take your break. We'll decide that when you return.
Okay, I'll be back.
Alright, I'm gonna eat.
What do you guys think
Yeah,
so
give me
far,
a
by the
second.
way?
I volunteer.
I love it. I'll be back.
I hope we get net
Oh.
ones.
Don't we have to help the
Ow.
setup stuff?
No, you do not need to help them at all, actually. They are able to handle it alone. They have employed so many fucking people.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna go around helping them by like blessing people.
Yeah, you can roleplay that. Hell yeah. You make them work quicker. That means that I'll give a bonus to that the stages will actually look nicer for it.
And things are more stable.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Any check that I would have to make to, like, destroy something on set, I'll make at disadvantage.
Cool. Oh, Zarus also makes sure everyone's eating and drinking.
Alright, Mom.
It's important.
What do you think of my sanguinen, by the way, Fong?
So Zarus, in his head, he's like, I kind of prefer this version of his race than Cain, but man, is he stupid.
Fong?
Yeah.
Poor Fong, he's not dumb, he's just overworked.
Cain would walk up to him and be like, "You're a disgrace," and cut his head off.
And would do that to most people.
Yeah, I only made him a sanguinen when I realized that you were changing from Cain.
Yeah, Cain would have killed him.
But aren't
I'm the new player, right?
supposed to be, like cult leaders and stuff, so shouldn't this guy be better at his job?
Normally he is, but this is a bit over his head.
Also, the cult
Much-
leader thing, obviously the guy's not evil.
Yeah, much like you guys, much like you guys, this guy has no idea what the fuck he's doing and was just thrown into it at random.
Hi.
Yeah, Sanguine are no weird. Their personality can really shift once they're not under the control of their mom.
Mm.
So yeah.
By the way, I've been drinking beer this whole time.
I I need to do something.
Oh
But
no.
Obviously, I will wait until everyone's back.
Make a little love. Get down tonight.
Ow!
Get down tonight.
Ow!
So every time you said Alex's character's name, I kept on thinking of Michael Jackson going, Simone!
I just keep thinking of Simone from Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. His drill is the drill that will pierce the heavens. Zarus stands there next to him. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you.
Jesus Christ!
And then Zarus gets killed. Hands Blackrend over to him.
Oh, Blackhand. It's very close, isn't it?
Oh, that'd be cool. Like, I hold up Blackrend. It's like a scepter.
Right.
What?
Nothing. I'm not writing.
Zarus is the spooky priest. Who spookified me?
I like how perfect this turned out. I think my favorite part is the musical number at the end.
I was like, from the start when I heard the musical, I was like, we can make this work. I like this option.
Right?
Doing a musical.
Yeah, easy, especially if the church is the final scene, because hymns happen all the time.
I just like of how,
Especially in a
like,
very
I think that
people are dying scene, like, singing happens.
that Nat 1 may be one of my favorite things.
It was a nat 20 in our minds.
Yeah.
Of course, it was poor Alex, though. The first roll on her new character.
I was thinking about channel divinating them so they have advantage on it.
You should have.
And then I was like, oh.
I have an idea for the narrator, though. Dylan's gonna hate it, but
Bork.
Bork out of nowhere.
Alistair.
Alistair out of nowhere. Why is everyone here?
No.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
And now everyone else returns as May leaves.
Oh my god. The Mind Flayer can be the narrator.
He's not here.
We can get him.
Oh yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense now that you mention it. But then he would eat the
I'm back.
director.
So has Bloink appeared? Can he be the narrator?
I mean, I offered. Because I figure being a face means I'm not really going to get a big role in the actual burglary itself, so... And, having the story be told from the perspective of someone who, like, maybe survived?
They, like...
That is also a very good idea.
Like,
Yeah, you guys...
Just because he shoots everyone doesn't mean they die.
Yeah, who's the last survivor?
The face, it's Bo.
Right, that's why I was offering.
They plan their revenge against the priest and his
I'm
cult.
just saying, a con man would probably know how to fake being dead.
Now the thing is, do we want everyone but the face dying, or do we want a few people surviving?
No, I like the idea that the legendary thief is one of the. I think that there's going to be a little betrayal inside the bank, and that's why it's like, oh no, someone shot this other dude. So I like the idea of the legendary thief being the first one to betray one of the others. So Violet ends up shooting
Mask.
Gnome. Yes.
Well, she tries to shoot BA and Gnome takes the shot.
Yes, exactly. So and after that, Aria takes revenge by, killing Violet.
Strangling them.
God, no. No.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Bad things will happen if you do that.
That brings us down to 2 people that are dead now. And then when
the major betrayal happens.
when the leader finds out that the boss set them up for failure or whatever, the second in command in this case, takes revenge on the one that paid them. So that brings us down to 3 dead suddenly, and maybe
then the muscle tries to take revenge, and that doesn't go well.
Maybe the muscle misunderstands and
Remember,
thinks that
there's only 4 scenes that you guys are actually going to be role playing in.
yeah.
The opening?
I'm just for the betrayer part, It's like, because it's going to be a situation of everyone betrays each other, but no one knows who they can trust because everyone betrays each other.
Well, we did already decide that we didn't want to do that. Everyone betrays each other.
No, but there's still a lot of betrayers. So
I'm going to. I gotta mute my mic. I'm still listening.
Yeah.
There are actually a few betrayers.
Oh.
no, there's 3 of them.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon, Violet, and Zarus.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Well, Zarus is like.
Yeah,
behind
but
the
you
scenes
know
there.
what I mean. You know what I mean. So,
Violet was
but my
massively.
point is that the muscle misunderstands and thinks that the Yomi is a betrayer too. So Aria kills Yomi, and because Aria kills Yomi, or Aria.
Takes away from the whole end thing about the priest being the mastermind who fucked it up for everyone, because then it just looks like the thieves just killed each other.
Yeah,
No,
but the
but-
priest pushed them all to do it.
Yeah,
Sure,
that's. Can I at least try to finish?
Sorry, I just came
We're
in.
supposed to be able to throw ideas out at you too. Sorry, dude.
No, I'm just trying to paint up the picture.
Yeah, Martin's been interrupted a lot here. I'd like him to finish. Go ahead, Martin.
It's just, so now I don't know where I am anymore. I think that Aria, seeing that the legendary thief betrayed her and got the mask killed, ends up going, "Oh, you set us up for this." So Aria then kills the leader, who was actually honest, but because they were inept, it looked like they were, a betrayer. And after realizing that they killed someone innocent, they go for the confession, right?
Right. Hello, guys? Where'd everyone else go?
Occupied.
I'm here.
Be quiet.
But who does that leave alive?
It
boss.
leaves the boss, it leaves
The muscle.
the muscle, and it leaves the face alive.
And then the priest is killing the boss and the muscle, injuring the face, and the face survives.
Maybe the face. Yeah, maybe I was thinking that maybe the face faked their death. Like the leader got killed. The leader got killed in the booth instead, and Aria thought she killed the face, but the face actually faked their death.
And they're amongst the cult people and then leave.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like
So
the
they
face.
tricked the priest who thought he tricked all of them, and it leads up to this big second play that the face is trying to tear down the organization of the priest.
We make it so it looks like a sequel.
Yep. So they want us to come back.
Okay.
So
Alright.
so the finishing shot with all the people, like with the hymns and like the reveal of the black can, and then you just see one of the acolytes just slinking out the back, and they pull back their hood, and it shows that it's actually Bo all along.
Going to plan their revenge.
And all this time they've been doing the narrating.
Yep.
Let me know when you guys are ready. So, who's don't forget about stuff in the other scenes as well. Are you all ready, or do you want to start?
I don't think everyone's here.
I haven't heard a lot of people talk for a while.
Oh,
I just came back like not a moment too soon, so
May?
I don't know
I
exactly.
was just listening.
Okay.
Well, Alex, I heard you.
No,
say you're
it's
back.
fine. It's fine. Go ahead, May.
I was just listening.
All right, I'm back. I got my muffin, and I heard
Okay.
most of what you said. Just give me a brief summary while I'm waiting for the others, so that I make sure that I heard it all.
We
Yeah.
just-
Is everyone here?
Yes.
Yes.
Only so.
Okay. So it starts with the opening scene, and the opening scene is of Aria going inside one of the booths to confess about how she accidentally killed someone that was a nice guy. Right?
The killing, thinking she killed the face, right?
Right.
Okay.
And then it's the prep work, and it's like it's just a like kind of mini montage about a short meeting with people and what they do. Like, oh yeah, I'm the eccentric experimental guy that has like these things, and he like shows them a bunch of trinkets and stuff, and it's well, I don't know what everyone else can do for their own character as part of a.
We could have Mask and Aria as if they know each other pretty well.
I think it makes I think it's more of a beautiful betrayal if the muscle and the face knows each other, and
Okay.
so the part of the betrayal is that it's an accidental betrayal, you know. So
Do you want to go with the like the A team where they are at odds at each other, know each other, or like they're clearly
That's-
two different personalities, or friends?
I'm hearing a lot of static from someone. Could we get push to talk, please?
I think it's up to the individuals. Like, everyone say what they want their scene to be for the like prep scene.
I'm guessing one of them will be actually getting the job. But for that, I needed to know who, Simon's gonna talk to actually pay?
Can I suggest something?
Yeah.
The boss probably hired all of us, or at least got the second in command to hire individuals from different avenues. One of the common themes I've seen in movies is they all meet up in a certain location, like a rendezvous or whatever, and that's usually where they introduce. So they could have like people walking in one by one doing their little intro scene.
Oh, like you know how they have like those someone walks in, right, and then it's a freeze frame and it shows up like their name, it's like their title or whatever, like that type of actiony scene, like an introduction.
So we're gonna have people stop immediately, then have people dressed in black, bringing like name cards and shit.
Yes.
No,
I
I
mean-
didn't mean specifically, a freeze frame. Just
I mean, we can. don't.
As they're walking on, they start walking a lot slower, and then the narrator starts talking all of their like stats and shit.
By the way, it's going to be the narrator who decides what kind of rolls you guys need to make by describing what's happening in the scene.
I'll be nice.
Oh fuck.
I said I'd be nice.
I mean, Fong might need to cut in every now and then, but yes.
He's gonna be tied up in a corner.
The Fong is the damsel in distress. Except we just leave it on the train tracks and don't come for him.
I'm
No,
sorry.
Fong, tell her.
I thought that Mask was gonna be the damsel in distress.
Excuse me, Mask is
Keep
just
the
gonna get
meme
shot.
alive.
We should focus on planning. The first scene, because I don't think we got a solid plan for the first scene yet.
You mean the opening scene
That's what I said, yeah.
of the confession?
No, okay, the introductory scene.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
we
prep
We had
scene.
this, I suggested that we could do the individual montages, but at the same time, putting that in a play is a little different than putting it on a movie. So does anyone have any other suggestions? Because that might not work so well, but that's the only thing I could think of right now. Hello?
We're thinking.
Okay, just checking. My mic's been going out, so I had to make sure.
Yeah,
No worries.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not trying to rush you guys.
I can make ASMR voices so you know that we're still here.
Please don't.
Let me know when you guys are ready to go.
We know, Dylan.
We're thinking.
Cool.
So
Uh,
are we settled on the beginning on scene 1?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
scene
think-
one's kind of easy.
There's
Oh.
scene one. Scene one is open and cut. It's just Aria going into a booth to confess about something, and then we move on to the next scene, basically.
All right.
Well, that's one of the small scenes. So the beginning scene, like the very like actual opening, is very small. So it's one of the smaller scenes that we don't need to roll for, because that's them walking into it, going like, "I'm gonna confess" or whatever, blah blah blah, and then that melds into the actual first scene, which could be like the beginning of everything starting to get into place. So it would be like, oh, there's a job, blah blah blah, and then
Right.
the
You
actual second
have all been offered a position. See you at the rendezvous. Blah blah blah.
yeah.
Meet with
Then the
each other.
second actual scene is we're all prepping.
Right, actually
Third
getting
scene
ready
is-
for the.
Action into the climax. Fourth scene.
You know what? You know what? Bo is the narrator,
Yeah.
so Bo can just make up these scenes as we go.
I mean, I'd rather not. That's why we're planning all this shit out. I mean, unless we have no further ideas. Anyone can speak up.
For the so we're trying to decide the character interaction stuff, right? I mean, not the character introduction stuff, right?
We have done nothing. We have not come up with anything for the introducing your character, planning for the heist, actually doing the heist. The betrayals during the heist are semi-figured out, and the ending is solid.
So how about? Well,
Well, what was Clara saying?
We could just go with a simple that their characters are introduced working in their field of expertise when they get the call.
That would also make sense.
Phones
Everyone
don't
gets their-
exist.
Why not?
This is
It's low fantasy, but we can have
Okay.
like
Low fantasy's kind of confusing. I thought he said low fantasy had tech.
You could get a letter.
Low fantasy
letter,
has like
I guess.
some
it's a
tech.
telegram. No,
Low
it's
fantasy is like think like pirate era.
Oh. Okay, that's
You
way
get-
too
Steampunky.
rough.
you get a Morse code. Boop, 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 boop.
We get a messenger pigeon.
Yeah, I'll get a sonogram.
Oh, I don't know. The priest delivers all the letters.
We get a vision from God, and that's how we learn about the heist.
To be fair, if
but
it's kind of old, then yeah, it would probably either be a letter or we'd be like given a letter to meet up with the guy, and then. So yeah, letter probably would be the most genre, I guess, if it's in that time period.
It could. So, how about this idea though? That we have on the set we have a different room for each of the people that we're supposed to meet, and they just walk into a different room, like to showcase that they walk into a room of that person, and then they just pick up a new person, and everyone walks through the new door. You know.
I have no idea what you just explained.
Okay, never mind.
yeah.
If it doesn't
Sorry.
make sense, then it's too difficult, or to explain either way. What about then? What about at the end of the opening scene? Because we talked about how like maybe they got together. Like first it's the confession, and then they it's like, okay, you're gonna hire people for this job. And that's when the letters get sent out at the end of the opening scene. And the prep scene
Wait,
is...
hold on. Why would I'm a little confused. What do you mean?
The opening scene is a flash forward though, so that doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
It's not in the same timeline. The opening scene is.
Oh
just
yeah, you're
before
right.
the closing
You're
scene.
absolutely right.
So I was gonna suggest, like I like the idea of like people working at whatever and then like receiving a letter. Otherwise, to like a simple way to do it would just be like everybody's already met up at the rendezvous point, and then either the narrator is like they just say the name and then the archetype, or people introduce themselves. Simple.
So pretty much, yeah, those are our two options.
Now that you mention it like that, then we can have it a more personalized, you know, what they're actually working on, and then they receive a letter in a whatever way. Like, for instance, Aria gets it, I don't know, by Butler, and then Violet gets it while playing in the Sandlot or some shit. I don't know.
In their juice box.
The juice box will stuff to shut.
But yeah, so we could either have them getting a letter while doing their type of job, so it kind of gives you an idea as to, hey, look, this is what they do, or
Yeah.
they've all got. It's pretty much assumed that they've all gotten. They all come in, say, hey, I got a letter, and they get to introduce themselves in a group setting.
So the way that I feel like the second option is, it kind of makes you think of like a Seinfeld episode, and you're just barging into the room and it's like, hey, I'm here. It's like, whoa. So I like the idea of everyone's doing their respective things, and then they get a letter or a message one way or the other.
Okay, well, who's in charge of the intro scene?
Me.
Okay, then I guess either we can take a vote on it, or you can have the final say since that's your scene.
I don't mind either way. We can vote if you guys want. Jesus.
I didn't do it.
Sorry, that was my head.
That was
That was
you.
I
Even
banged my
Pat's mine.
head at something because I'm tired.
Okay.
It came from Pat's mic.
So.
What?
Okay.
What did? The
Nothing.
banging?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's-
there's
okay,
still
let's vote.
construction
Yeah, we
going
know.
Let's
on.
vote.
Voting. Okay, guys, do you want to vote that we do intro scenes individually or intro scenes in a group setting?
Clarice?
Individually would probably be best, in my opinion.
Alright, 1 for individual,
Martin.
individual.
2 for individual.
Nay.
Hmm?
True.
Huh?
2 for individual, 1 for group.
Individual.
3 for individual, 1 for group.
Heather. Earl. Earl?
Group.
3, 2.
Heather.
Well, I'm missing 1, and then I'm gonna vote because if it goes 3-3, then I'm gonna have to be the deciding factor.
You
Yeah,
are.
it's
the
me and
because
you.
Tal has.
Oh, it's you. Yeah, then you would be. Okay, then yeah, I'm all for individual.
What about
so
Aria?
I said
already-
individual.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's alright.
4-2.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
vote individual anyways, so.
5-2. Cool. Individual scenes.
So just so we get this straight, what you do then, Heather, is that you basically just say this is what they're doing at the scene because it's gonna decide what we roll.
I know
So
how to
you
narrate.
yeah, so you say that, and then you just say, and this is how they receive the letter, basically, or something.
I understand, Mark.
Right.
All right, so we have figured out the beginning of the story, the intro scene. Now we need to work on the planning, and then the heist.
One last thing.
Mhm.
Because I'm assuming that basically the way that it works out is that Simon like hires Yomi or something, or like tells Yomi, and then Yomi sends out the letters.
That's a good thing to figure out. How would you guys like to do that?
We could go Hannibal style in that the guy in basically second command knew where we would be and set it up so that we'd find them.
She's kind of
Like
inept.
boss says, second in command, get me a group.
Oh right, you're the inept type.
So-
Yeah.
Oh,
I,
alright.
I was thinking of the badass type leader.
Right.
So I'm just thinking in the opening scene, like we have that whole confession bit, and then as the narrator you say that like before we can go to this part we have to talk about the beginnings, and
yeah,
that's when
I
we
know. That's just narrating part. I can handle that.
Yeah, right now we're
No.
trying to figure out.
We're working on something else. We've already got the intro part figured out.
No, I'm talking about how from the opening scene, working it seamlessly
Well,
into
no,
the
no,
prep.
because the
I
way
know,
that, because
I've got that handled.
so the way that this whole thing works is that we're only doing 3 scenes for roles, but there's scenes in between anyways that we're just not
Yeah,
going
we're
Okay.
just
for.
covering the bulk of it.
Okay.
So we've got that handled. So first scene is taken care of. Intro, we're just trying to figure out, did the boss hire everyone individually, or did the boss tell the second in command to find me a group? And that's up to you two, because that's
Yeah.
depending on how your characters are gonna role play.
Well, one way we could do it would be that
You know, to be honest, we don't even need the boss at this point. It could just be a letter. And
Ping
then
me
Yomi
when you're
just does
ready.
everything.
Ping
We
me when you're
will.
ready, okay?
We will.
Yes.
Okay, he's muted.
Okay, I was gonna say that Simon might like have connections. Like, I don't know how you wanted to do this, Alex, but for example, like Simon could be the one who actually knows people and then just gives Yomi instructions.
I just legit, I picked the boss just cause nobody was doing anything at that point. So I'm not really sure what to do with.
So have you seen Oceans? What is it? Oceans 12 or is it
No.
Oceans 13?
There's a bunch of them.
None
Well,
of them.
anyway, in one of them, oh, you haven't seen any of them. So in the first movie, they rob a casino, and in the second movie, the casino owner basically hires the rest of the Ocean's 11, and he becomes the 12 of the Oceans, right? So it could be that you want to hire everyone for the job, and I don't know. It's kind of your characters. You need to think about
Dylan,
how
can
you
you
want to
mute?
approach it.
Sure.
Because you're thunder typing.
So I guess part of it is, yeah, this is part of the determining about the boss. Why? Kind of one of those little background things. It's like, why would this guy be the boss? Why does he want the bank robbed? What
is in the bank?
Huh?
Like, what's in the bank that he wants to badly?
Right.
Because we
But
don't know
isn't the-
exactly.
Isn't that the priest? The one who's bringing
No, the priest isn't
giving
the
us the
boss.
job?
No,
The
the priest
priest
is
betrayer.
not the
That's the
priest
antagonist.
isn't.
That's okay.
He's not related to any of us in a way
Okay.
of like for the plan. He's just there at the climax because he pulled the strings for.
He fucked it up. It's that's a
Basically-
second plot.
The priest is
Okay.
basically like a background character who's like actually like the big bad the whole time.
The
Right.
dark hand in the back.
Yeah, literally.
Hmm.
So the boss wants something in the bank, which we can figure out shortly. Why does he want this thing? What is so important that he wants to hire a bunch of people? Does he hire people himself, or is he the kind of person that is trying to get an item for someone else? Is it something lucrative, or is it he just needs stuff to sell?
Ooh,
Do you
what if?
want to make a kind of boss that is like a one-time type thing, who is just setting up for this one specific robbery, or do you want to have the kind of boss who's like been in the business for a while and this is just like a normal thing for him or her? What kind of character are you playing today, Alex?
Simon. The
Simon,
dude.
right? It's a dude. Okay, so yeah, so it's just what kind of boss appeals to you?
What if
Hold
the
on,
boss?
hold on.
Oh.
No, give me the suggestion, Martin. Go ahead.
Okay.
What if the boss actually is such a good guy that he wanted to donate to the community?
I was about to
And
say
that's-
that.
and that's why he's doing this whole heist to begin with. But then he's like, I don't want to share my money with these criminals. That's why I'm going to betray them.
Do you want to know my idea?
Yeah.
I want the boss and the priest to actually be really good friends. And then he heard something from the priest that some bank had and got him interested, and that's why he hired everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very end, somehow, one of the areas, he dies, gets shot or something. Betrayed by the
I
priest.
can see that.
In
Which
the
would
end,
explain
it's
also why the priest was in on the whole thing, because, or not in on it, but if they were really good friends and the priest gave him the idea, he'd be able to put two and two together that you're not doing this. Are you actually doing this? I'm not going to let you do this.
I think.
Wait. Alex was saying something earlier.
no, that's about it.
So I was, the boss, tried getting the legendary thief to betray the others, right? For the sake of, so the boss and the thief work together, right?
I don't remember that getting mentioned.
Mm.
But I mean, I guess he would have to work with the thief, considering he's hiring all of us.
Yeah, I was
What
more
the
thinking
fuck
of.
is going on in the background?
I have no idea. I heard something else too.
I keep hearing it too. It's from May.
Oh, it's from May.
Jesus fucking Christ.
My volume's really low, so I can't hear it. I'm sorry.
How's it for me? My mic is muted.
It definitely is you lighting up.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I'm just thinking, how would the boss think of betray everyone else?
Wait, why is the boss betraying everyone again?
Okay,
well,
so I'm gonna. So, Allie said they're gonna be working with the priest, or the priest suggested it to them. So what happens is, whatever reason the boss has, Allie, I don't know what you want to do with whatever you're stealing from that place, whether it be money or some artifact that was precious to a certain area, or something of that line. I don't know
We
if
can
you want to go
have the boss be like a major collector. And then he usually speaks about his collections with the priest who probably has the same interest. And the priest let him know that, oh, did you hear this bank has this thing because they're gonna they're gonna put it up in some museum or something.
That
Or,
makes sense.
or it's like it's
So-
an exhibit and they're putting it in the bank for safekeeping.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
also money in the bank, so the boss is like, hey,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
want this one
listen,
thing.
I'll pay for all of your little shenads as long as you bring me this one thing and you can take the rest that's in the bank
Right.
because I don't need the money.
2 birds, 1 stone, which would get everyone
That's-
interested.
I like that.
Because
Mhm.
we're getting paid to steal one thing, and then we get the bonus of whatever we can grab and leave with. Also,
Exactly.
yeah, I
Okay,
could see
so-
that interesting a bunch of thieves and stuff.
So then we could, then would Simon be the one who's like knows everybody?
No, Simon would probably only know Yomi. And then he's like, Yomi, listen, I got this idea and I need you to find me a ton of people who are probably interested to make this happen. And I'll pay for everything.
That's an awful
Because-
lot of trust you're putting in someone who's inept.
Because
But you're
but you see, Simon.
So Yomi could be like Simon's like childhood friend. He knows
Yeah.
they're inept, but they're
Mhm.
like, go ahead and do this for me, yeah?
But
Oh, no,
Simon, you know, because Simon doesn't actually want to get his own hands dirty.
Exactly.
So he
Just
thinks
also
of, I'm gonna get this inept dude, and they're gonna get everyone killed, so I don't have to share as much loot with everyone, and then I can just sweep the whole stakes.
That's another-
Exactly.
that's a good idea
He'll
as
just
well.
wait until like they start plucking themselves off, and then at the very end, he thinks he's gonna make it.
the priest.
And then the priest is
Exactly.
like, you
I like this.
have sinned.
Yeah. Vaya con Dios.
I like that a lot.
Smite.
So, yeah, that's how we work the boss into the whole thing. As for the climax,
Okay.
When does
Hold on, we
Aria's
haven't
death
gotten there
happen?
yet.
When does Aria's
oh.
death?
Yeah, that's too fast.
That was just how does the boss fit in. So now we know why the boss has hired everyone, which explains why everyone got letters from Yomi, not the boss, and why everyone shows up and we introduce ourselves and blah blah blah, and then we make the plans for the heist, which we can figure that out in a bit because we kind of have to figure out like the information about the bank. But yeah, it'll basically be everyone planning out. Here's how we're going to go in. This is the tech we're going to use. This is the conmanship we're going to use. This is when the pickpocket is going to grab the ID cards, etc. That kind of stuff. Easy peasy. Then the actual heist needs to happen, which is them putting their plan into action and all of the failures. And we just need to reaffirm the order of the failures so that we can put the order of betrayals in there. Like, what shooting and failures happen when? Does it happen in the bank? Does it happen as they're leaving the bank? Etc. Does that make sense?
yes.
So is there anything else? Is there anything else we need to address for the preparation scene? First of all,
Question:
yes.
Do our characters know each other?
Some
They
of
don't
them
have
do.
to unless you want.
Well, if
I
they
think-
don't, we could go
think,
the
like-
Dark Knight Joker bank thing where where the betrayers are killing off the guys as they finish their role.
Like how everyone was hired separately, and part of being hired is you're supposed to kill this guy when you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing
But-
with that is that it's supposed to showcase Joker's, planning ahead and how
Yeah.
ruthless
Joker's
is he.
Yeah, I don't mean doing it one for one with that, but rather that's how the betrayers start betraying.
Well, the thing I had in mind is that
Go ahead.
while Gadget Guy is doing his own thing, he has a perspective over how the legendary thief is like aiming a gun or whatever. I don't know what. And when the legendary thief is supposed to backstab
The muscle.
The muscle, yeah. And so he rushes in and does the slow-mo dive of and takes the hit instead. And so he dies. The face turns around, sees the legendary thief just stabbed or shot or whatever the gadget guy. Face attacks legendary thief and it's like, oh, wait.
Wait. I
Wait,
think
what?
I think we're getting
Muscle.
I think we're getting super ahead of ourselves right now. So, anything else for the preparation scene? No?
Does everyone?
We're all gonna we're all gonna get our letters. We're all gonna introduce ourselves to each other. We're all
No,
gonna,
I don't think we need to do the introducing. Sorry?
If we all get the letters, we don't need to introduce each other.
Yeah, because the
I
whole
can introduce Aria in a single line after the meetup.
No, because I was thinking the whole point of the introducing thingy is like we don't have to show everybody met up. We just have to do it an individual scene where they get the letter.
That's true.
Right.
The audience needs to meet them all individually. As far as they're concerned, once they're working together, they're working together.
Yeah.
You know what your specialties are. Do your job.
Yeah.
There's been a scene that's just not showcased on the rolls. It's
Yeah,
just
basically.
somewhere in
Yeah, okay. And so all we're missing is prep for the heist and then the heist.
I don't think we need to do prep for the heist because, like,
Yeah, because it's kind of...
that's not really part of gathering the team.
Because the preparation is just gathering the A team. It's not actually, this is the bank.
Yeah.
This is the map for the bank. This is these things.
That's why I don't think we need to go into the logistics of actually breaking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It works in movies because it has, like, flashy montages and shit, but in a play, probably
Also,
not.
No,
keep in
the
mind
thing is
that
that
we're not showing every single scene.
so this is just the scenes that we're rolling for.
Yeah, like if we had infinite time, we would roll for every single scene, but you know.
Oh, that'd be a clusterfuck.
So let's do the climax scene, I guess, if there's nothing else.
Okay, so the climax is the heists and the betrayals. The heist itself, easy. I'm going to narrate you guys going through the bank. I'll try and keep everyone in mind as to who needs to do what you guys need to do, and then you guys will just make rolls, okay, so they're going to go steal a ID card from that guard, in which case you guys would have the pickpocket, make a roll. Blah, blah, blah. That part, I think I can probably just freeball. If you don't want to come in, if you don't want to deal with, like, detailing that out too in depth, we can just go with the flow on that. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Because the heist itself isn't as important as the fuck up of the heist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's the big question. Do they get the item? Do they get in, get the item, and then maybe argue over the rest of the money, which causes betrayals to happen? Do they have failures getting in, which causes tensions, which causes betrayals? Do they get in and as they're exiting, people are fighting over how much they're going to get? What do you guys think? What would spur the betrayals starting?
I personally think that there's parts inside the actual heist. So what happens is, someone like Clara said earlier about like how the Joker does it in The Dark Knight is.
Yeah, I know. I heard that part.
Yeah,
Well,
is
We
how
know the betrayals. We know the betrayals are going to happen. I'm asking what's spurring.
exactly.
Yeah. Let Martin talk.
let him
I
finish.
was getting there. So, as someone is doing something like maybe Aria's fighting some guards, or Aria's holding up a door or something, Gadget Guy sees the legendary thief about to kill them, and so he dives in front of the bullet instead.
But why? Why is Legendary Guy trying to kill the muscle?
Because they just got inside the vault. Or something.
Okay,
it
see,
could be when
that's what
they're
I was
leaving.
asking. When do we want the betrayal?
It could be when they're leaving the vault, and
Right.
that happens.
It could be. That's what I was saying. It could be when they're in the vault, when they're leaving. When they
Ooh,
fail
when
to
they-
get it,
So when they open the vault and they see the thing, and when Aria reaches for it, that's when the legendary thief tries to strike.
okay,
Maybe
why? That would-
okay. Maybe the boss told only one of them to like, okay, after you reach the vault, I don't really want them to steal everything. Just kill them all in it and just be like, oh, a heist gone wrong and take the thing that I want.
that could make sense.
Yeah.
Use
I
the
like that.
chaos.
So he told the major thief to betray
Yeah,
everyone.
the legendary
the item?
thief. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the legendary thief is a professional and only is going to steal the one thing for the Simon.
Exactly.
I like
They
that.
tell him
Well,
to...
all the other guys were like, "Oh man, yeah, we can get a
Money.
whole bunch of extra money." And the legendary thief's
Right.
like, "I have a mission."
Right, okay. But the legendary thief shoots...
One.
or tries to shoot one person, and
Aria.
then
Someone kills the
someone
legendary
takes the
thief.
bullet, and then someone kills the legendary thief back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Aria kills
So
the legendary
they
thief
do
back.
end up getting the item and the money and escaping.
Yes. Because everyone besides the legendary thief thinks that they're going for the money and the item. The legendary thief knows that they're only going for the item.
Right. Okay, who
And-
is the other betrayer?
The other betrayer is
Simon, right?
yes, but
Okay.
Simon is only the betrayer because he tried to get the other betrayer to do betray.
Right. Which makes sense.
And-
Okay.
And so it's just that part of it is that Aria thinks that Bo is the other betrayer. Because
Okay, hold
maybe
on,
Violet
hold on.
Violet just
reading-
as
I posted what
Yeah,
I have
Aria
so far.
reaches. Violet tries to shoot. Mask takes the bullet.
Aria kills.
How does that?
Violet.
Okay, Mask takes the bullet. Mask dies. Aria is
So-
alive. Who kills Violet?
Aria.
Aria.
Aria kills Violet.
but as Violet
who-
dies, she says there's another betrayer.
Okay,
Which-
And
which puts
then-
everyone on edge.
Yeah.
Which-
Then nobody knows exactly who's the other betrayer.
And
Okay.
that's
The
why
legendary. Sorry.
yeah, and that as legendary thief falls, that's why Arya goes, oh no, it has to be the face, and that's when the face fakes their death.
Right. Like they shoot me in the gut, and I pretend like I'm dying, and it's really just a gut wound, and I'm fine.
Yeah, and so the Arya leaves with the item.
Okay, so Aria has killed Mask and
No,
Bo.
Arya.
Sorry, Violet.
killed-
Violet.
Yes.
I said the wrong name. I was looking at the right one. Okay, Aria kills Violet. Violet death rattles Aria in a fit of fear, kills Bo, quote unquote, which according to the audience, he's totally dead till the end. Aria and the rest of the team. But why do they run to the church after that?
Confession for after Aria realizes that she was wrong.
Okay, so how does Aria realize that Bo is innocent?
It's in one of the scenes that's we don't roll for.
Okay. And then what about the remaining people who are alive? All of them just go to the church, right?
Probably, because if Aria's got the item, they're going to follow Aria with the item to get paid from the boss who's at the church?
Yeah, we're already going to be meeting there, so Aria decides to do her confession there.
All right, that's it. That's a wrap. Everything's ready.
Wait. Well,
Wait.
no, hang on. So actually, Arya hands the item to the boss, and the boss takes the item to the priest, but the priest kills the boss. And as Arya confesses about how Arya killed the wrong person, Arya gets killed by the priest.
Right.
Yeah.
The priest kills everyone in the end.
Oh, wait. Okay. So let's say that the church was just a front, that Aria or whoever was going to be the last person, hopefully it was going to be the legendary thief, was going to meet up at the church, do the
Violet's-
confession. However, whoever, really, just the boss doesn't care who it does it as long as he gets that item. So he's at the confession. He kills Aria. As he steps out with the item, the priest kills him.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like
Who
that.
kills
So
Yomi?
then,
Yomi's
yeah.
already dead.
Yeah,
Yomi's
how did
not
Yomi
dead.
die?
Like, I already
So
typed
far, Yomi's not
everything in
dead.
Hero Factory chat so that everybody can tell me what to change.
Yeah, Yomi's not dead yet.
No, I meant that Yomi's dead inside one of the booths.
Well, hold on, we didn't go over that because remember we just changed it a little bit. That Aria brought the item into the booth, gave it to the boss who was waiting in the booth, and the boss
Mhm.
shot Aria.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that
so-
leaves Yomi alive, so we gotta figure out why Yomi gets ganked too.
Guys, seriously, no more time. No more time. People are.
We're just trying to figure out one death.
Yeah, but if you look, the stage is done, and if you look over there, people are coming in.
Oh, you're in character. Got it. Sorry.
So yeah, no more time. Gotta go. You'll just have to improvise whatever's left.
Sorry, guys.
Zarus kills
Yeah.
Yomi
Yeah,
and the boss.
99%.
The legendary
That's-
boss kills 2 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, that
push.
was
Yomi dies too.
I already typed it, so just whatever.
cool.
Mhm.
We'll figure it out.
All right. So, all right, okay. Hold on. I got it. And he's like looking through his notes. Okay. Right. For your first scene 1, the opening scene, the bank robber's confession. What kind of music are we playing?
Oh, we didn't even touch music. Just play something dramatic.
Play some,
Something dramatic.
play some church music.
Somber
church
church
music.
dramatic. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I got something. Somber church and Oh, I know. They say hallelujah in this one.
No, not that
Oh
one.
no.
Not that one.
No, fucking
Not
verse.
that one.
No. Okay. You guys can see the crowd looks a little confused at this change of music. We don't have any church music.
Okay,
Any
something
organ playing?
something somber.
Yeah, just somber dramatic.
You could do one of the ones I sent you.
What about this one? And then
To be honest, the thing is weird for me. Please don't.
Not playing.
whoever started singing that gained an inspiration.
Hell yes.
What about this one? Does this work?
I can't hear
I'm
it.
not hearing anything.
I've got it.
Refresh.
It's all of us. All of us have to refresh.
Apparently.
So,
I mean, I refreshed and it
Oh
worked.
Jesus.
It wasn't working at first
Yeah,
either.
it's gonna
Oh, gee.
blare.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
right, I'm gonna
fine.
mute
This is
getting
fine.
screen
This is
to me.
fine enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
that works.
All right, narrator, go.
1 second, I'm muting
Hold
because it's
on,
screaming at me.
I can't hear anything over the music. Hold on. Okay.
Narrator, go.
Wait a second.
Sorry, I couldn't hear over the screaming. Okay. Our scene opens in the confessional box of a local church. The light is dim and somber, and the smell of blood hangs in the air.
Cue for
Aria,
I don't know if that's my cue or if you're still trying to set the scene.
Roll me an insight to see if you can figure that out. Meanwhile, by the way, the stands are packed. Also, there's still been yeah.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
First roll is a 1. This is gonna go great.
Aria, you are wearing the wrong costume.
Really?
What costume is
Damn
he
it,
wearing?
Cal.
So that I can.
What is she wearing?
Well, you see, moments before in the dressing room, Aria.
Yes.
Look, I've been deciphering the note to try and help, right? And you see this? And he points at like the page.
No.
All right, well, this means this says fish. He needs someone out there in a fish costume. So I need you to put this on and get out there.
A winged fish. Great.
Okay.
Flying fish.
Flying fish. That makes.
Swordfish.
I guess that makes sense.
And Aria stumbles out when her cue is given, slightly a little late, but in a giant fish costume.
It was a mermaid all along.
Aria, there are millions of people out there in the stands. Roll me a wisdom save not to freeze up.
She's a performer.
Yeah,
Oh come
Yeah.
on.
never to that
Hold
many
on, hold
people,
on,
though.
Hold on.
Hold on for what?
10.
Yeah, you can just barely, like, keep functioning under their gaze, but you are going to stammer some lines. Go ahead.
Aria, a muscular Undine, is sitting in the confessional
Good
with a
save!
golden item in their hand.
I walk over to the confessional. And I sit and I wait for the priest to speak.
A bit of rustling comes from next door, and
That's me.
someone listens in for the conversation of this troubled soul.
Speak, child. What brings you in here?
Was there a roll swap?
No.
No, roll with it. You'll see why.
Okay.
Aria takes a breath and I killed the wrong fool. I made a mistake.
Silence
Been a lot of mistakes.
echoes in the caverns of the church.
Did a scene change? Right? That's when we started?
Alright, are you guys whispering that to each other?
No, I'm like legit confused. Is that like
Yeah,
not cue
because-
for us to scene change?
So, out of character Clarence, we said earlier that Arya brings the item to the boss but makes it look like a confession. You're not supposed to confess your crime.
No, yeah, that is because that's part of the intro and it leads into the story.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Arguments begin breaking out
don't-
backstage.
Okay, whatever.
No.
Can we just change the scene? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Aria.
One goes into the story explaining what led up to this somber scene. Cut to next scene.
Aria and
I rolled
Simon.
a 1, okay?
Aria and Simon, roll me a perform to see how well you acted that.
Oh, great.
This is
What?
just to see how well. Now, you don't need to roll perform checks if you're doing something for real. This is just to see if you guys can make like fake stuff you're doing look realistic.
Can I use persuasion instead?
No.
Hmm.
Zarus used
Sorry.
bless, so
Yeah.
On?
Oh yeah, we're still blessed.
Oh,
No, it's a new bless because a minute has already passed.
Okay.
okay, I'll go ahead and add that.
I'll allow one bless per scene.
That's what's going on.
Thank God the priest is carrying this scene because Aria's in a giant fist.
Hold on.
Well,
Sorry.
sorry.
Thank God that Simon is carrying this scene because right now, Arya's in a giant fish outfit. So you guys launch into the story, and they quickly start changing the scene to go through like the other opening stuff that needs to be done. And you all pull backstage for a moment, and Fung looks a little panicked as he goes, "Guys, I forgot the most important thing."
No, you didn't.
Stares at him. What?
I have the fish outfit.
Yeah,
What did you forget?
We forgot to title it. We need a name in 30 seconds or less, and he starts a little timer that I have
Arcan?
started. Go.
The fall
Arcan?
of Midas. Because they're stealing a golden item, and it's Midas's touch because of the hand. So the fall of Midas.
the bank is
Fall of
called
Midas.
It's a
The fall of
Midas
Mi-
bank.
It's a Midas bank.
All of Midas.
Yeah, Midas Bank.
Midas. Let's just call it Midas.
Halfway.
Fall. I like Fall of Midas. I'm voting for that
All
one.
of Midas.
All of Midas.
Follow Midas it is. All right, I'm going to put the playbills out as people start asking in the stands. Arya, great work with the fish costume. I'm pretty sure that might have been a mistake, though.
I rolled a 15 in my performance.
That's all right. Listen,
What's
here's what I'm
15
gonna do.
performance?
Here's what I'm gonna do for you, okay, Aria? And he reaches out and touches you, and there's a surge of magical energy, and your fish costume is now an absolute perfect outfit for your character. Your next perform is gonna be rolled at advantage. All right.
Okay.
If anyone asks, the fish costume was a reference. If they ask to what, just act snooty and pretend like how dare they not know.
It's art.
Yeah, there you go. Good answer. Okay.
Art.
All right.
Aria is just giddy to be in the play.
I think they're starting to get ready for the preparation where you're going to start gathering the team. What kind of music do you want playing now?
Kellogg's theme.
Yes.
Got it, Kellogg's theme.
Go for it.
I don't know how I know who Kellogg is, but yeah.
The man, the mystery.
The legend.
Oh wait, hold on. I think there's one.
The elves.
What about this one?
No.
No. That's a completely different theme.
Hold on,
That's
Ashland.
Country Bumpkin.
Is it this one? Nope, not that one. Is it this one? Nope, not that one.
Just
Okay,
pick
That's
it.
for later.
What about, is it this one? Is it this one? Hold on.
Are you fucking up in character?
Me cago en la madre.
I was, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, get out there. Get out there. Go, 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 go. And he starts gesturing at you all to move.
Yeah, you're all gonna go to different parts of the stage as individuals.
You guys all get into your positions.
Cool.
Our story begins like any other. Someone wants something, and they'll do anything to get it. Simon, a well-to-do man with an interesting collection of items, hears information from his friend, the local priest.
Oh, Simon. My son. How have you been?
Hello, Father. It's been long. How you been?
I've been good. You know, the church is doing well. Just got fresh window panes brought in from Europe.
That's very interesting. I was in Europe not long. I received a certain item to add to my collection.
Oh. That's very interesting. I'm sure it was something quite magnificent. There's
course.
actually rumor of something quite extravagant being moved recently.
Oh?
Yes.
Pray do tell, where?
Oh. Well, it's going to be moved to the local museum, but as of right now it is locked in Midas Bank.
Do you know perchance what this item is?
It would be a gauntlet.
Could it be?
Yes.
No. It can't be. The Holy Grail?
A gauntlet?
Roll me, one of you is trying to persuade or deceive the other. Roll me your check.
It's Zarus.
Zarus is deceiving, and the other one is
I mean,
persuading.
he's not deceiving, he's just relaying information.
So he's persuading. Well, both of them would be?
Roll performs then in that case, both of you.
Yeah,
no.
give me a second.
Well, Zarus could be persuading the crowd that this item is something extravagant and worthwhile.
Yep, if it's directed at the crowd, then that's a perform. If it's directed at your fellow actor, then that's a persuasion.
Well, perform is I'm doing something extravagant. I'm persuading the crowd.
No, but
Yeah.
you're not.
It's a one-on-one versus a one-on-many.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like a perform, you also like if you were to roll a persuade, that would be being like, okay, you are looking dead at a single member of this million
Then
audience crowd.
Simon is staring at Zarus and is like, the Holy Grail? Convincing him,
Grail
like,
chocolate.
that's the item we're getting for now.
Yeah. So roll me your performs.
It's a wait to perform or persuade.
Roll me your performs.
Bless.
Do you cast bless right now?
He's a freaking priest. It would be in character.
Bless you, my
Yes.
child.
Do you want to?
Since you said the Holy Grail, bless.
If you, Zarus, if you roll at disadvantage, you can give both of you bless as you try to work the bless into your narrative.
Bless
I
be
mean, I
child
could work it into
touches.
my narrative.
You want to do it? If you can do it convincingly, I won't make you roll at disadvantage. Work it into the narrative. Let me hear it.
Okay. So they said the Holy Grail. So yes, it would be the Blessed Cup, shining with gold so holy.
All right, do it at normal. That was pretty slick.
And then
All
both
right.
of us add a d4.
Do I add it too, or just you?
Yes.
Yes, both of us. And I'll give the third one to Bo for their
15.
narration.
All right. Yeah. The crowd seems to be enjoying this so far. Sneaky glances at them can reveal that you've essentially got the first few rows entirely enthralled. No one in the crowd seems bored yet. However, you do hear some muttering of, "Where'd the fish go?"
I mean, to be
Alright.
fair, we didn't finish the scene, but okay.
Yeah.
I know. So continue. Keep going.
Exactly. So if it is the Holy Grail, then, something new to add to my collection.
Yes, it would be a very crowning piece.
The very shiny jewel. Hmm.
Now you hear people muttering, "Wait, I thought it was a gauntlet." No, idiot, it's a goblet.
No.
And you hear one
Either
guy
way.
go, "Isn't it a crown?"
Either way, I believe I might have somebody who can help me set this.
Well, I wish you all of the Holy Father's blessing. And good luck in whatever path you may walk down.
Thank you, Father.
And the black light goes over them. And on to the
There's-
next people.
There's a polite clapping. It sounds like you guys did a good job. However, they are very confused at what kind of relic is actually in the vault.
A goblet.
The plan has been hatched, and Simon reaches out to an old friend to set up the heist
As
of the
Simon
Holy
runs
Grail.
across the stage.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear Heather.
I said the plan has been hatched, and Simon contacts an old friend to set up the heist of the Holy Grail. So now it has been confirmed, Holy Grail.
Yomi.
Okay, Alex.
Sorry.
Alex.
Mom came in to interrupt, but
Alex, you are still in the scene and the lights went dark. I want you to roll me a stealth to see how well you move around in the dark to get to your new position.
oh wait, I don't.
You're
have
not
my
in your
or
armor.
anything.
No, you are not in your
I'll
armor.
get a
You're in a
d4.
costume. You're
So I need to know exactly. Wait, give me a second because I'm not really sure what that would get me at. So give me a sec.
Okay.
It just means you're rolling at normal instead of at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
But you also get a d4 because you're still under bless.
Yep.
Oh right, last.
It would still be a -1 since my my thing is my dexterity has a negative.
Right.
Okay. So go ahead and roll that, and we wish you the best.
Now add a
Um,
d4.
So, oh right.
Yeah. You make it through fine. People can obviously still see you, but this is part of like the suspension of disbelief, so no one really like
Right.
Yeah, there's no like you
It's
don't.
play.
Yeah, you didn't trip over anything. You didn't bump into anything, and you didn't embarrass yourself. Continue.
Light is shining now on Yomi and Simon.
Was
Yomi!
Yes.
My dear good friend. Listen. I need you to do me a little favor. Well, a pretty big favor. Can you do that?
She salutes. Yes, sir.
Alright. I need you to find the top thieves of this city to help me steal something from the Midas Bank.
Who?
Mm-hmm. I mean, of course, I only want one thing. You can offer the rest of the money to them.
And what did you want, sir?
Oh, it's just nothing. It's just a golden cup with jewels on it. You know, just pretty basic compared to all the money that's in there.
All right, sir. No questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go
No
ahead
questions asked.
and
Performs.
Mierda.
Don't you still have your D4?
Yeah, you still have bless, Alex.
Roll it.
I don't know how long that lasts.
I've said per scene.
Oh.
I'm extending the length of it a bit.
Okay, so you got a 7.
Simon, you kind of flounder with your lines a little bit, but Yomi's flawless entirely makes up for it, and the audience still seems to be enjoying the play so far. There are still a lot of seriously, you hear one guy really focused on this fish costume in the crowd somewhere, going like, but what happened to the fish?
I need to wait.
Alright, did the lights go down again, or did you have more?
The lights go down.
Cool. Where do the lights open up onto?
They don't yet. Yomi reaches out and locates several agents among the city, sending out letters inviting each of them to this escapade. The first agent is Aria. You recognize her from the confession booth. Light opens up on not
As you say that you'll recognize her from the confession booth, that one guy who's been bitching about the fish this whole time is like, oh, here comes the fish!
Can I just ask that the costume that fits, can it just have fish scales on it, please?
Yeah,
It's an undying, so it needs to look like an undying now.
Oh shit, Fong says, yeah, no, I got this! And he like wiggles his hands and quickly prestidigitates the fact that her outfit now has scales on it.
Cool.
And he goes, "Hey" to you.
Alright.
And as he
Light opens
smiles,
up an area.
he's not wearing his sun hat anymore now that it's dark in the area.
Yeah.
But you can see his white gleam of his fangs as he goes, "Hey," and shoots you the finger guns.
I'm gonna finger guns him back and then focus on the sea.
Alright.
Light opens up on Aria. Aria, you should have a letter. Because I'm sure there was like paper on there for you guys to use and open up.
Aria.
Hmm?
There's been a mix-up in the prop department. You don't have a letter.
Motherfucker.
You instead have a fish with writing on it.
You know what? This is just gonna be the red herring of the whole damn play.
Do I need to knock out some fool?
The guy goes... You see Fong's like smile at you, Bo, immediately falters. He goes, "What the fuck? Where did the fish come from?" And the fish guy, you hear go... and he just starts pounding his seat.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna wipe off, like shoo to Fog and be like, roll.
All right, I can fix it though if you want.
No, I got this.
All right.
Hard.
He gives you a thumbs up. Go ahead.
Aria, coming from an aquatic escapade, gets her message by a talking fish.
Start talking,
The
fool.
fish relays the details of the job.
As you say, the fish relays the details of the job. Fong grabs someone else in the wings. Any one of you. Whoever's closest.
Zarus.
He grabs Zarus and says, "Okay, quick, I'm casting a spell. Just speak into my ear. It'll sound as if the fish is talking."
Hey, you got a job.
Start talking, fool.
Oh, I'm the fool. You right. You got a job. A lot of money. You should do it. Rob bank.
All
Yeah.
right.
You tough. You cool.
I know. I tossed the fish.
Roll perform at advantage, both of you.
I already have advantage.
Well, now you have an extra advantage for later, I guess.
I guess.
Wait.
19. Hold on.
19 and a 20. Alright.
Well, 1d4.
Oh no, you don't have it.
I don't. Oh, well.
No, you don't have it, Aria. I want also Bo to roll me perform at advantage.
Oh,
With
yeah.
with a D4.
Yeah, no, I know. I haven't forgotten.
Oh well, I got 19. That's good enough.
At advantage.
The crowd is dying in peals of laughter, but you also have like, it looks like that dude has managed to convince a couple people sitting beside him that there's some sort of giant fish conspiracy going on, and he totally thinks he totally thinks that it's gonna be like you can roll a perception someone on stage to see if you can overhear his conspiracy theory.
I want to hear it, because if I can twist it in, I'm gonna.
I'm using my
can.
inspiration.
Aria can. Aria, yeah. It sounds like this dude thinks that like this is actually gonna go down as like some sort of sushi heist, or like a sushi guy is gonna be involved. You're not certain which. You just know that like the dude said sushi, and involved to it being like the final thing. All right, who's next?
It's gonna get disappointed.
Go ahead, Bo.
Okay. One second. Sorry, my mom messaged me. She won't leave me alone. Okay, there we go. Got it. All right. Aria has accepted the mission. Light goes out.
Aria exit stage.
In a lab somewhere, finicking with some newfangled tools, we open on Masqua. Open up on Martin. It's got some weird stage name. I'm not making fun of it. It's a stage name. Light opens up on Martin's character. I can't just call it Mask.
As the lights open up,
Martin.
Mask is seen rummaging in his bag.
Martin, you can also roll me Do you have any profession with any tools made for crafting stuff?
Yes.
Cool. Roll me your tinker tools and we'll see if you manage to crash some special lights for your opening.
Will do. What attribute?
Lighting would be intelligence.
Make some fire.
Yeah, you've already got your dragon.
Pyrotechnics.
The dragon can illuminate the scene for you.
What the fuck?
Wait.
As
Hyper never.
Mask.
Is your character's name Hyper Defrag?
As Mask is rummaging through his bag, pulls out a long sock, and he puts it over his sleeveless arm. And the sock has a pair of googly eyes on it. And the sock twists at the what's the word for it? The wheel on the back of his head, and the mask falls off, revealing a 4-hawk, pink-haired, blue-bearded, and green-mustachioed gnome. And he says, "Aha! You thought it was me, Mask, but it was actually me! Hyperneuroakustiska diafragma contra vibrationer all along!"
damn it.
And this is my assistant with all things eccentric and inventing. This is my pantsu. And the little sock just goes murder. And he starts banging away to just make a bunch of sparkles and shit.
Through one of the hydro tubes nearby, a letter arrives.
A letter would have arrived if it hadn't been a grenade.
It's attached to the pin.
There's a letter attached to the pin of a grenade, Martin.
And Mask, now known as Hyper Defrag.
Oh my.
Anyway, HD picks up the grenade, right?
Get it.
Yes.
Does
And-
it take the pin, or does it just take the note?
He looks at the grenade. And he yells out, "Oh, this is just my hallucinations all along again. This is actually just a fish." And he starts eating it.
And the guy's loving it, I bet.
Roll a Constitution save.
Oh,
I mean, the pin wasn't cold, so it should be.
It's still a grenade,
fine.
and it's filled with chemicals, and is made out of, metal.
Uh-oh.
You begin choking as you have the grenade about halfway down your throat. You are in need of medical attention, otherwise there's a high chance that you will choke to death on this stage, literally.
Not a fish, not a fish.
The crowd is currently still believing that this is part of the play. If you can roll me a good perform.
Will do, boss. Uh-oh.
Yeah, the crowd seems mildly worried.
Okay, does anyone want to do anything, or should I just cast, like,
Turn the light off.
Turn the light off. I've got dark
turn the
vision.
light off?
The light.
I just turned the light off. Someone can run over to him.
Yep, it'll have to be a stealth.
I just realized that I have dark blindness.
Who's gonna run over and try and save? Oh yeah, Aria, you don't see shit anymore.
Yeah.
Simon is a human, so he doesn't see shit.
Zarus walks over.
Alright, roll
After a bit of
stealth.
Fix him up.
struggling.
Roll stealth, Zarus.
Can it be at advantage? I have dark vision.
No, it's not if issue. Well, yeah, I'll let it be at advantage. Unless, are you wearing your armor?
Oh god.
Going to check.
Wait, get your D4.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
just barely enough to avoid tripping. You see that you don't even see the chair that was in your way you were about to trip over when like you just out of nowhere swerve randomly. You're not even certain why you made this decision. It was as if a higher power was looking out after you.
Honestly, I do that in real life sometimes.
And you make it to Hyper Defrag. Bo, are you gonna narrate while he's choking, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So
After
the next.
a bit of struggling and bowel issues, the fish managed to be collected, and the message was eventually seen.
Okay, Zarus, make me a medicine check to stop him from choking.
Crit fails.
I'm giving you guys an out. Just do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you pick the little gnome up and you're starting to give him the Heimlich.
Don't
You're
lick his butt.
you're gagging and gagging and gagging, and it's not coming out. Roll another medicine, Zarus.
Don't.
Oh my god.
Oh, close, but no cigar. Still not coming out. Bo, it's gonna be awkward if you keep the lights down this long.
No, I'm opening up on somebody else.
Yeah, go ahead then.
Okay. Wait, this violet is.
So, Dylan,
Uh-huh.
as a rock gnome, I get advantage on, let's see,
history checks related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices. Does this count as a technological device? So
It does, definitely. So what kind of a history check are you gonna make?
Historically,
to disgorge it properly.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pee you. Oh my god.
Nat 20 this, I'll
Bo, we're gonna open up on the next scene. Go ahead. Not next scene, but the next part of this
I
scene.
know. Okay, so I'm opening up on Violet.
The lights come on above Violet. Violet, I need a wisdom save.
There we go.
So can I roll
Her
or
brother
not?
has trained her for this.
Well, hold on. One moment. I need the wisdom save from Violet.
God. Inspire. Waste my inspiration on this.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. You barely managed to stay focused. As the lights are coming on, the grenade goes ah! and flies out. I don't know what kind of check I do this. You know what? Make me a dexterity save. HD.
Uh-oh.
There is the pin to a grenade hanging off of one of the lower end of your teeth. And the grenade has been fired directly at Violet.
I got this.
Violet,
Off
you
in
can
the
see
far off in the far off distance, a thief of legend is avoiding a grenade that has been tossed by one of the people it just stole.
Violet, now I need a dex save from you.
Oh god.
Oh my god, you stop it. It is not a playground.
What the shit?
Violet, you can
That
make
can maybe be jail.
Violet, you can make that an advantage because Bo warned you that a grenade was coming at you.
Yes, I did. You're welcome.
There we go.
There we
Oh,
go.
thank God.
Violet, you're on a playground, right?
She's a little like a squirrel or something.
On a what now?
I don't know.
Where are you?
With your juice box.
On the playground.
Sure.
On one of those carousel things, the ones that just go merry-go-round.
You're on a merry-go-round?
Yeah.
Okay. So Violet, you dive off of your unicorn that you were riding. You roll across the ground and you take cover behind the center of the carousel as the grenade goes off. You take no damage and there's a fantastic explosion. Fong, Bo, you see him that he gathered a couple extras really, really quickly, threw fake weapons into their hand, and is sending them out after Violet now.
What?
Oh, I said that you were evading capture. Remember?
Violet, you have some attackers coming at you.
Oh boy.
You are armed with a flash prop pistol
And a dagger.
and a dagger.
Mr. Stab.
One of those is fake.
I don't know. She has 3 electric daggers.
Expertly.
No, of your props. You have props given to you by
Yeah, I know.
theater.
She still pulls the real one.
Expertly, the master thief uses the spinning carousel to their advantage. For a moving target is harder to hit with a melee weapon.
Shit! I gave them guns.
You said.
You said
not
so.
weapons.
No, I said weapons.
I did say weapons.
They're still harder to hit.
Earl, being from the military, would all know about little girls being shot at in carousels.
However,
I hate you.
it's not as difficult with a gun. Bo quickly covers.
All right, you've got there's bullets being shot at you, Violet. I need a wisdom save because of your PTSD.
God damn it.
How are they not shooting blanks?
You resist, Violet. Grit your teeth and pop up with aiming carefully. Do you want to aim some shots off? Who the hell is playing Fire Emblem?
Not me.
Not
Because
me.
that was I heard that over the mic, you fucker.
All
I
right,
did
guys,
too.
let's just move this
Yeah.
in.
Moving on.
Don't actually aim at somebody. You might.
Just in case.
Violet, roll me some attacks. There's 3 attackers coming at you. I need 3 attacks.
I don't have any ranged weapons on her.
Just roll in your proficiency plus dex.
I thought you said you gave them props.
Yeah, you have a prop gun.
It
Here,
just
I'll
might
use
be real.
those.
Yep. The first guy goes down, a bullet in the center of his skull.
Wait, what? Like for real?
Oh.
Dylan.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if that
I told him not to
if that
aim
was
at
a
the
real
person
one.
specifically, so like...
Can I
Yeah, you can roll an insight. Go ahead.
see if that it was a real gun?
Violet, I need 2 more attacks. I mean, one moment. Yeah. Dude's not moving. At all. There's
I'm
a
going
bit
to
of
try and
blood.
signal. I'm going to try signal Violet to not aim at to not actually aim at the
I don't think
actors.
she was. I never said she was.
Yeah, we said that he wasn't going to aim directly at them.
I need an attack, Violet.
Alright.
Okay.
All right, Violet. You
Oh,
The
I
gun-
got him.
the gun jams and you resort to throwing it at one of your attackers.
Okay.
You draw a dagger, I guess. I don't know. What do you do? These guys are like closing on melee range. It's clear that you should have taken them out before they've made it this far.
I mean, I'm assuming the carousel's still running, so.
Yeah, no, it's still going.
It is, yeah. You don't have a gun anymore to take them out, though.
With range no longer an option, the thief ascends upwards.
Jump.
I'm giving you an out.
Climb.
And the carousel.
Yeah, she'll climb.
All right, athletics.
Or acrobatics.
Athletics.
What?
Climb checks are athletics. Oh yeah.
I mean, okay.
Holes and stuff. Oh, well, yeah, no, that works.
You swiftly scramble to the top of the carousel. The one of the guys, the actor's just like looking like he doesn't know what to do, and the other one climbs up after you.
Throw the jam gun at the guy that doesn't know what he's doing.
You see Fong beside you, Bo, pull a trigger on a gun that he's holding, and it fires into the air. The actor on stage takes the cue and acts as if he's been shot, and falls over dead. And he gestures at you quickly to think of something to explain that.
Luckily, a courier is coming to hand off the letter, and he happened to see what was going on.
Fong grabs whoever's nearest and kits you up to go out there.
With a letter.
Aria?
With a letter.
Who has got?
Yomi.
Who has had the least screen time so far?
Yomi.
Everyone.
Yomi. I heard... Yomi, you're being pushed out onto the stage again.
She runs up, I guess, with a letter.
And a gun.
And
a gun.
And then she stands at the... Wait. There's still one person, climbing after Violet, right?
Yep.
Exactly. Violet, what are you doing? You're at the top. This guy's on top of the carousel with you.
You got a dagger. It's probably real.
Since he expended all that injury going up, she's gonna go down.
All right.
Wait.
Roll me an acrobatics to leap off the top and to roll.
And throw your dagger while you're leaping.
No.
You want to throw your dagger while leaping?
Sure.
Okay, roll an attack. You actively throw a real dagger into that guy's leg.
No, she wouldn't throw a real dagger.
It's a real dagger. So
It's a real dagger.
that they give you not
Yeah,
prop
they
ones.
only gave you a gun and you said you had your daggers on you. Do you not want to throw the dagger after all?
Oh, I thought you said
Huh?
they were 3 prop
Yeah, I
ones.
thought you said they gave her a fake dagger.
No, I said that you had a gun and a dagger. That was your own dagger, though.
Oh.
Because you guys went, and a dagger! So yeah, are you throwing a real dagger at this poor extra or not?
No.
Alright. Violet jumps off, land. This guy...
Goes to make their exit as the courier has advantage aiming from below.
Yomi aims with her, assuming it's a prop gun. I know, I know. She's not gonna actually fire it. She's just gonna aim it, and then she's gonna cast thaumaturgy to mimic the sound of a gun going off.
Do you have stealth casting?
No.
Everyone in the crowd will realize that you have cast thaumaturgy.
Aria will cast thaumaturgy.
Ah, that's better. You're behind the wings. No one can see you. Yep.
And I have stealth casting.
There's a loud ba-boom as the gun goes off. The guy takes his cue, and to his credit, he even topples off the top of the carousel, landing in an unceremonious thump.
Breaks his neck.
Fine. He's fine.
Why do you want to like keep?
All right, what's happening?
The courier, now with the rest of it dispatched, respectfully gives the letter the master thief.
She hands the letter to Violet, and then she says, "We got a job for you. That letter should have all the details."
Okay.
Violet takes the letter and you realize she's like sucking on it like a lollipop.
By the way, guys, if you want to attack people and not actually shoot them, it's a perform instead of an attack roll.
Well, you told me that after.
I did. Don't worry though, that guy's fine.
The dead guy?
The guy who's pretending to be dead, yes, he's a very good actor. He rolled a nat 20 on his perform check.
Thank God.
Scared Aria.
Scared all of us.
Not me.
Continue continue the scene.
What was that? That was it. They gave him the letter.
Next person.
Lights down.
Lights down. Is it another person or is it the end scene?
No. There's like 7 people.
You guys sure wrote this one to be a long one.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Well, the narrator.
Priest is already done.
Bo, the face.
Yeah, you. Yourself.
I'm gonna get everybody else and then me because I
That
don't
is
want to bring my own me.
That is everyone else. You're the only one left.
Yeah, I haven't done Yomi.
Yomi
Yomi's the one sending the
Yomi was
letters.
yeah, no, that's right. I did do Yomi with the book. Second I connect. Okay, yeah, so it's just me. All right. Oh shit.
I got this. Don't worry. I'll take over. Fong says. You get out there. Give him hell.
Thank you.
He goes,
On stage.
and he kind of like touches his forehead and gives a little wave.
Runs on stage real quick.
Now, with all the letters delivered, but for one, the courier must make one final stop. That's your cue, Yomi!
Into a bar.
Does the light come up yet, Dylan?
Lights come up.
Okay, now she goes on over.
So what's the setting for me? Because I'm a con man. So am I in a bar or what?
You're in a strip
Yeah.
club.
Cool. I can deal with this.
Men and women gyrate themselves all around the poles. Bo, you're currently receiving a lap dance.
Yomi is like, she's got like one hand over her eyes, and then like her other hand's like holding the letter, but she's also like reaching out with it to make sure she doesn't bump into stuff.
Yomi, as you're walking towards, a woman gets in between you and the person you're trying to deliver the letter to and starts giving you a lap dance, Bo.
I just tilt my head to the side and look around the lap dance woman. Sweetie, I'm a bit indisposed. If you want my time, I can pay you shortly.
I just have a message.
The face raises an eyebrow.
She kind of like tries to like hold out the letter while still having her other hand over her eyes.
He'll grab it, and while receiving the dance, we'll just kind of open it, read it, raise the other eyebrow, stuff it in the pocket, pull out some fake bills, give it to the lady at the lap dance, and say, "Have yourself a nice night, sweetheart."
She winks at you and says, "Anything, sugar." And now I need both of you to make me perform checks. and we'll be able to close this scene.
I like how no one's trying to cover violent ties.
Aria isn't any more aware.
Dylan, you might want to mention those are probably fake bills because con man, right?
Huh?
I said you might want to mention those are probably fake bills because con man.
Nah, not necessary.
All right. I just thought it would make sense. Plus D4.
All right, yeah. The crowd seems interested. They're actually really loving this play so far, guys. You're getting clapping and cheering and stuff. And
What about the fish guy?
Fish Guy is like, it's gonna happen, man. I'm telling you. I bet you my house it'll happen.
Oh, who's he betting? Krieger.
You guys
No,
actually
don't.
do. Now that you said Krieger's name, one of you like scans the crowd and you can see him sitting front and center.
He bet the fish guy.
At least it's not betting with the fish guy. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, he
The light
didn't
goes
bet
down
with
on
the fish
you?
guy. The light goes down on you, and Fong says, "We will now hold a 15-minute intermission."
Oh, thank God I got a pee.
I got an idea for the fish.
I've
So,
got plenty of ideas too. We'll go over that as soon as I get back from pee.
All right.
okay.
Here, I tell
Everyone-
you what. Put your idea in the
Chat.
Discord, and I will read it as soon as I get back.
Everyone enjoying itself so far?
Yes.
Mhm.
And thank you for the intermission because it makes sense, and I really got it.
Having
I'm-
fun.
I'm not giving a full 15 out of character, so just go.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back.
What's everyone else thinking, Martin?
I'm having fun.
Good.
Yeah.
I love the revealing his true identity to you.
I hate it. I would never allow this character. Had I known, I never would have allowed you to play Hyper Defrag. Allie, are you having fun?
Mm-hmm.
Earl?
Yeah.
Tal?
Mm-hmm.
Good, I'm glad.
I'm glad I'm able to buff people.
It saved some people a few times now. It saved some people a few times now. There's been a couple times where people would have failed their checks had you not buffed them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's Aria's idea for it. She's gonna be suggesting that in character, during the intermission.
Something else you guys notice is that actually sitting around Krieger is every single NPC from the Tantalium.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Jenkins.
Oh
What
God!
about
Is
all the
that
characters? What about the
even
other characters?
Yeah, they're all there too if they want to be.
Even the Lithin?
Yeah. Oh no, Hugo's there. He's enraptured by this.
Oh no, Kane's there.
But they even have River there, chained up to one of the chairs.
Damn.
Oh, the shit elemental.
No, the shit elemental's not there.
Is Lost Jack there?
Lost Jack is there actually. Yeah,
Oh jeez.
What about Kratos?
This.
Krampus is there.
Waves at Helena and Arthas in the stands.
They're not NPCs though.
No, every character's there.
So Arthas is there, but not Elena. Arthas is there.
No, I said
Oh my God.
Arthas and Helena.
Yeah, PCs can be there, Martin. I said any character who wants to be here can be present.
Helena's
Oh.
really happy. She's making Arthur's wave.
Aww.
Okay, I'm back. Is anyone else missing?
Heather, no, they're not. Heather, Fong pulls you all to the side and goes, "Okay, I have bad news.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
We just got word. Johnny Nightwing's dead.
What?
Uh-huh.
It's why he never showed up. He's dead.
Okay.
As it turns out, on his way here, his carriage got robbed and he was shot and killed.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so he's
I mean,
not
that's
coming.
not in character.
He's not coming today to save this play or anything like
Not
that.
coming tomorrow
That's
either.
fine.
Well, the
We'll
play must
put
go
our
on.
name on the
Wherever.
playwrights in memory of Johnny Nightwing so that he can still get royalties and stuff.
But he's dead. Why does he need royalties?
Or his family.
His family, of course.
Oh yeah, shit. I guess he did have a family, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm not a horrible person. We're gonna get credit, so we'll get paid for it. But, you know, since it was his inspiration, they deserve a little something something.
Tears out there too, by the way, sitting in like a booth.
He
in
has
a-
like 4 rows all to
Does
himself.
that mean
He
there's
does.
only one left in Zentalium?
He
Okay,
does.
so let's not tell that to the audience until maybe the very end that it was the last inspired play by him, or
In the credits, in honor of the late memory.
Does anybody
Yeah.
in this party have a mark of tear on them?
Oh,
A couple on
no.
us, I think.
I don't.
No,
Mm-mm.
none of us actually have it.
No.
Nope.
there's
Cool.
definitely.
All right, no. Carrying on.
Helena does, but she doesn't know.
Yeah, Helena does, but she is not in the backstage. So, yep.
Okay,
All
so,
right.
so
Ain't
So,
that
yeah,
fun?
we'll add something at the very end about in honor, and you know.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And listen, I always make sure that like my word is kept solid because I'm not a fucking inept moron. I'm just overworked in this case, so I'm real sorry about any mistakes that you guys are seeing out there. But
Don't worry, we've been rolling with it so far. It's been
all whatever Johnny Nightwing said he was gonna pay or do for you, I'll take his place.
fine. All right, we'll work that out with you after the play is finished.
Cool.
No more grenades, please.
That wasn't me actually. That wasn't the prop department either. We have no idea where that came from.
Oh.
Try and keep an eye out because whatever weapons are being
God
tossed on
knows.
stage have not been fake weapons so far. So maybe no more weapons.
It's gonna be hard to stage a bank robbery without weapons.
I think I can manage.
Finger guns.
Don't send a weapon unless absolutely necessary, and if you send them out with a weapon,
Well,
tell
I
them
can,
to fake
I
it.
can, I can use subtle thaumaturgy.
Yeah, if you're gonna send someone out with a weapon, tell them to fake it.
All right, got it. Anyways, all right, should we open the next scene then? It's the climax now.
Yeah.
You okay with what my suggestion, Heather? Martin,
Scrolling down.
Hero Factory.
Oh, it's in Hero Factory. No, I don't see it. Oh, it's in Hero
Alright.
Factory. In character, I see it. Okay.
No, it's not in character. It's the Hero Factory.
It said, this is what it says. Aria wants to invite Hyper to go for sushi as they finish the mission, making it a bit of foreshadow.
Where is that written? Because I'm looking at Hero Factory.
It's in Hero Factory regular chat.
yeah,
on
I-
Discord.
Gotta
I
mute
am
my
on-
mic to not laugh too loud. Aria wants to invite Hyper to go for sushi.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see it. God, I'm so blind. I've been staring at it 3 times.
So this is before they start the mission that Aria wants to invite Hyper.
Yeah.
Got it.
Is that you want to add another scene?
It's like when as
Inside.
we're starting the mission, she's going to invite him.
Okay.
Like she's gonna ad lib a line.
I mean, the climax is literally at the betrayal, so this is how already happened. So it's
Yeah.
just part of the scenes.
Yeah, we can work that in. No problem.
Yeah, cool,
Yeah.
awesome. So that happened. You guys went and foreshadowed the sushi thing. Fish dude is going ape shit now.
Cool.
He's loving it. All right, betrayal scene. What music do you want playing for it?
Something very Mission Impossibly, because they're actually robbing a bank now.
Oh, I got it. Hold on.
Hang on.
How's that?
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Go. Start. We're running out of time. This play is supposed to end very soon.
Okay. So you don't want me to actually go through any of the bank robbery part, or you just want me to skim over it, or what?
It's
We
not
had
necessary.
it planned out for role playing.
That all happened.
No,
Everything
out of character, Dylan. Do you want me to skip over that, as in it's been covered?
out of character. Those scenes have already happened.
Cool. So we're just covering the betrayal now. Got it.
Yes.
All right. So, scene. We're at the exit of the vault.
Arya has the
Holy Grail in hand.
goblet.
The Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
Wait, it's a goblet? I thought it was a gauntlet. No, dude, it was supposed to be a crown.
Holy Grail.
You know, I thought it
Aria
was
has the
bitch.
Aria has the gauntlet and says, "I got the Grail."
So you have the gauntlet, and you call it a grail. So it
Yes.
is a gauntlet, then.
Yeah, it is a
No.
gauntlet. We
Sure.
just call it the Holy Grail.
It's
I
a
got
cup.
the Grail.
God.
Dude, it's a cup.
You're-
If anyone asks, it's because of course we wouldn't actually announce what we're after.
So you have a
Professional.
gauntlet that you're
No,
calling
she's
the Holy
holding.
Grail.
She's holding a cup.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's the Holy Grail! It's just a fucking cup with a bunch of jewels in it. Move on.
Okay.
There's two. You're holding a gauntlet and a grail now.
No, there's
Okay.
there's a gauntlet that's attached to the grail.
Yes,
Okay,
I was gonna
there
say
you
that.
go.
This is
that's fine.
fucking
We got a
funny. I'm really getting mad. Can we like move on, please?
Your
They
prop
pick up the
department
prop.
was very confused, but managed to create exactly what you just described: a gauntlet holding a grail.
Cool. So Aria picks it up.
That's how the Holy Grail looks like now. Sure.
And slowly, as Aria reclaims the goal of the mission and everyone gets ready to set upon the loot and treasure within the vault, Aria turns face to face with
Nice timing. Violet.
Wow,
Thank you.
you guys are very quiet to me.
They're waiting for you to betray.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know because everything just went silent.
Yeah, I just said that she turned to face the Master Thief.
I didn't hear that last part.
Okay, she turned to face the Master Thief.
There's a long, awkward pause before Violet actually gets this betrayal started.
This was made dumb, then we'll play Violet.
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
go
just
on.
go for it,
It's
dude.
fine.
Yeah. Actually, well, I think her gun's a blank, and like she lost her gun, so.
Well, I'm sure there's been enough time for you to reclaim your gun, right, Dylan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can have reclaimed your gun by now.
Bless
Okay.
that second level.
And Aria will cast silent thaumaturgy for the gun effect.
For who, Zarus?
There's 4 people in the scene.
Who's trying to get shot?
Me.
Okay. I'm assuming you cast Bless beforehand, actually, Earl.
Yeah, this is at second level, so it's 4 people.
Yeah. So, Martin, you're getting shot?
Aria's
Rolls.
getting shot. Martin jumps in the way of the shot.
Yes.
All right, Aria, roll a perform. Martin, roll an acrobatics, and then a perform. Unless you actually want to get shot, in which case no perform needed.
No perform needed.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
You
that's
have
sad.
bless.
Wait, roll your d4.
Yeah.
All right, Violet, make a ranged attack.
No, I'm using thaumaturgy to give off the sound effect.
Yeah.
Yep, but Martin doesn't want to perform. He actually wants to be shot. He's swapped out the gun for a real one.
Right, but if he never pulls the actual trigger.
That trigger just got pulled. Does that hit your AC?
Nope.
Okay.
God,
D4.
no.
D4. Add
17 hit it.
So you have an
17
11.
hit it, Martin.
I've got an 18.
All right, the bullet goes wide. You will need to perform to do this. But Violet, you are aware you fired a real gun.
On a 17, it hits the shield.
You have a
Yes.
shield with you?
Why are you holding a shield?
Yeah. Because
Okay, I'll
you
allow
never
it.
Go with it.
But you're still not actually shot. And you need to pretend you're dying, so you still
Isn't
need to
it
perform.
acrobatics to jump in front of the bullet?
It is, and he succeeded. So now you need to do a perform to see if you can like actively die.
Will do.
If you were actively shot, you wouldn't have had to have rolled a perform, but since you weren't shot, you need to roll it. Violet, you are aware that you just nearly shot him, though. You get a
Such a wasted.
bless, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin, you're blessed.
Hang on. It's too late to add it later on. I'll do it next time if I get a chance for it.
Yep, that's enough to convincingly die, and you go bleh, and are dead. Continue the scene.
Masqua gives his life to save the young one.
Wait, wasn't his name like Hyper Never Aska Kuskia Diaphragma Contravinator or something like that?
But his friend knew him.
Masqua, aka HD, gives his
Oh,
life.
oh, the narrator just clarified it, dude. Shut up and watch the play. And he punches that guy.
Gives his life to save young Aria, who in a rage...
Fish guy cries out, "No!
We'll have to,
He was the best!"
we'll have to get sushi in the afterlife.
in a
Fish guy is like, "You sons of bitches! He was the best character!"
In a rage, Aria goes after the Master Thief, who also is being attacked by Yomi, anger at the betrayal.
Fucking kill him! Kill him!
Unfortunately, before Aria was able to slay the Master Thief, he managed to take Yomi down with him. This
This
where
is
he
like-
rolls.
This is like Ruby all over again!
What?
Performance from from Yomi and Violet
And Aria.
and Aria, unless you guys want to make real attacks on each other.
No. That's fine.
Depends on how Arya attacks Violet.
I'm gonna roll this out.
No!
I'm gonna use my inspiration for this one.
Okay.
Oh damn.
So am I attacking
Yomi
or not?
dies elegantly.
Yomi, someone in the crowd cries out, "Oh my god!"
So am I attacking or am I not?
You're rolling to perform to fake attack. And Violet, I need you to perform too.
I know. I'm waiting to see what. I'm waiting to see Arya's.
So question, is the advantage thing ongoing or was it only a one?
It's a one-time.
All right, just wanted to be sure. Loading. I hit roll.
Might be a bit of lag.
Yeah.
May speed it up. Roll as well.
I'm using this one.
Well, okay, fine.
Okay, I'm going to roll some actual dice.
No, just
Oh, I
refresh
said
and
roll
roll
again.
again. Refresh and roll again, Arya.
Well, it's going to take me a little while to re-roll. So
That's fine. Refresh.
May add that.
I'm going to go death.
Nice. Yeah, Violet, you make it a good death too. We'll just make sure that Arya didn't entirely whiff their attack and made it look a little realistic. Claris?
Yeah. Pulling up the sheet.
And then Violet will get his scene to save his thing.
Roll me a wisdom to see if you can avoid it, then. That's fine. Roll me a wisdom to see if you can avoid it, Violet. I'll set the DC for this. Claris, is it working?
It's still loading.
Violet's likely going to fight back for real, and Violet has a real gun. Yeah, Violet, you're going to fight back for real.
Okay. Okay, I can roll now.
Yeah, if your perform is higher than 6, Violet's going to try and shoot you. For real.
So if I roll anything over a 3,
Go ahead.
Pray for a sweet, sweet nat one.
I mean, a nat one would be even worse. Those are always bad.
Get a crit. Save the day.
did it? Is it
Yomi
still
got a
on?
crit. That didn't save the day.
I'll roll for you. Since it doesn't seem to be working still.
Yeah, I've hit it many times.
Oh, this is gonna appear later.
That's really weird, because I've hit it too.
You can just type it. Just type it.
Yeah, it's type /roll +3, which is your modifier.
There we go. 13.
13. Yeah, Violet, that's real that you think. Arya, you do your attack and you purposely miss. Violet, you think it's real for a moment. Shoot her.
I'm gonna reaction cast shield if she.
She's actively shooting you.
Oh jeez.
That hits because I'm at 21 AC.
That's 27 damage. Roll. Sorry, 27 to hit. Roll damage, Violet. And sneak attack too. Aria, you didn't expect to get shot.
So that's 3.
16 damage, Aria. That was
Can I
a
roll Constitution to try and keep in character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stay in character, but it's clear that she shot you visibly in front of everybody.
Real. Get the audience in.
I'm gonna shout out, "You traitor!"
The crowd is calling out, like, excited and totally about this.
I'm gonna try and cast Calm Emotions on Violet.
Oh
From the shadows.
Make a wisdom save, Violet.
boy.
Zarus removes his bless from her.
Alright, Violet, you now have calm emotions on you.
Can you remove
Oh, cool, so I
what?
don't even need to roll it. Awesome, yeah. 'Cause that,
Yeah, he can remove it.
Okay.
So the
Well,
Calm
I don't
Emotions
have
basically
calm,
makes
so-
you no longer worried about being attacked from that person.
Also totally chills you the fuck out. You have no you're kinda like you just kinda like sit down and go, I am dead.
Aria, knock her over.
Yeah, Aria will pretend to swing at her and just
Alright.
nudge her over.
Aria
Visibly sighs in the background.
Aria, you gently push Violet over and Violet topples.
Wouldn't that considered being an attack, though?
Not technically.
Nah, it's a nudge.
Against comic
It's a
emotions?
nudge.
Not technically.
That was over half my health.
It'll be a good
I'm gonna
scene.
subtly cast Cure Wounds on myself.
You do so. The
The young
crowd
man Muscle has retrieved the item, but has lost 2 members of the party. One
has
to
been mortally
themselves.
wounded.
It fits the
Mortally
scene.
wounded. He heads towards the church.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. You guys have a moment to get yourselves in order behind stage and roleplay the fact that Violet just shot Aria.
Well,
For
Violet
realsies, no take backs.
Violet isn't needed for the final scene, so we can just put her in a little soft room and let her chill.
Jesus.
A little
There.
green room to let her chill.
Zarus has this.
And somebody patch up
I'm fine. I healed myself.
Aria and put fake blood on him so we can roll with it.
I don't need fake blood.
There's real blood.
I figured someone was
That-
going to prestidigitation, but I wasn't sure.
Well, no, I'm supposed to go to it bloody. Anyway, so
So just heal
I'm
him.
already.
Keep the.
Zarus
already
waved
healed
over
myself.
Helena. Take care of our other child.
So you're
Okay,
healed now.
what the hell was that?
PTSD.
Yes,
don't
I'm
don't
fine.
question it. It happens sometimes. Let's get her into a soft, quiet space and let her chill.
Why did we give her the one with the PTSD this role?
So
They
we didn't
wanted
expect there
it.
to be guns. There wasn't supposed to be guns. The weapons weren't supposed to be real, and if they weren't real, it wouldn't have had an issue. So,
You know.
look, this calm is not going to last forever. Get her in a soft, quiet space, please.
Back home.
Aye, aye.
Thank you.
Back home.
Simon picks up Violet and takes her to her
Martin,
room.
what are you
One of the
saying?
trailers.
I'm gonna
Back
get a
home, we
drink.
call this method acting.
It
I didn't hear what you
hurts.
said, Alex. So
Hmm?
I didn't hear what you said.
Simon carried Violet.
Yeah.
While you were calm, before the spell wears off.
And then comes back because he has to go in the next scene.
Yeah.
Slung
Despite
over
being
his
shot,
shoulder.
despite being shot, Aria is still in a pretty good mood despite it all because she's thrilled to be in the play.
And May, once the calm person wears off, it's not like you're going to immediately be panicked again.
Well, yeah, I know.
It's
I
not
know.
like you're going to be angry at being cast a spell on, because it's not like charm or whatever.
No, I get it.
But also, since you won't be in a threatened area anymore, and you will have memory of what went down, so you can roleplay that as you like.
Let's give the child more PTSD. Why not?
Oh, just basically, we saw you have an issue. We calmed you down. We took you to a soft area.
You shot
Probably
your
gave
ally.
you some cute thing to hold on to, and said it'll be okay.
There's a lot of backstory that
Hi.
I don't think you've gotten
Zarus
to
is
yet.
gonna
Probably not.
try to help with Violet. Be like, listen, we'll go talk. We're gonna go hang out with Helena afterwards, and it's gonna be fine.
Hyper
If you're on stage with him.
is doing sock puppetry with Violet.
Oh! Well, at least I think the sushi thing worked out.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not even done with that. I'm gonna throw in a red herring in the narration in a bit.
Oh, I was thinking about changing it from the Burning Hand to the Cult of Cthulhu.
No, that's...
No.
Well, that's not fish. That's illithid still.
He's a
All right.
fish.
I've
Oh
returned.
my god. The
Okay, so
fucking
what you
jelly
missed is-
crab.
No, what you should do is
Simon carried Violet to a soft room. Zarus and Mask
Deep
did
fried.
things to calm her down and chill her out once she came out of calm person. So, trying to help her out. We're gonna leave her in the soft room for a while and finish the play. She can do what she likes.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Zarus, can you work in some sushi at the end?
Some fish
Like eat
sticks.
some sushi or something? Oh, you should say like those nasty fish stick things are actually superior to sushi. Something like that.
I feel like
All right,
that's too
what
much.
What kind of music do you want for the next scene? We got to send you out right now.
The first one would be good,
church
right?
Music, yeah, church music again.
Church music.
The one you did the first time, the very first music.
The one we went with for the
The
scene.
somber, emotional one.
Yes.
This one?
Death of an Ally, yes.
Yeah,
But
that
also
one.
get
Oh,
Equal
this one.
Money,
This one.
not the Chunky Charlie.
Yeah, Death of an Ally.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. Get out there. This is the last scene, and then we're doing curtain call. You're doing great so far. Crowd's loving it.
Cool. Bless at second level, channel divinity, me and Simon.
What about me? As I still have a scene.
Yeah, you get blessed.
What does channel divinity do?
Choose an ability score. You have advantage on all things associated with that ability score.
Oh boy, let me do that for charisma.
Which one is performance use? Wisdom?
Charisma.
Then
I did it only on Simon, but you get bless.
So I get a +1 to everything that and
No.
something.
You get advantage on everything that has to do with charisma,
Oh, okay.
and you get a D4
Jeez.
on everything.
Okay, thank goodness.
Right.
Alright.
Aria and Bo, you both get D4s, and I
Yeah.
also have a D4.
Okay, no
All right.
problem. Our injured hero, well, if you can call him that, makes his way into the church. He walks into the confessional where it all started, where it all ends. He spoke to the man on the other side of the chamber, told him his story, told him what went down. The lights come up and you can see Undine in one and a shadowed figure in the other box because the door is closed.
Aria is clutching where the wound is as she retells what went wrong.
Wait, weren't they in a
Oh,
fish
shit,
costume
we Yeah, we
before?
skipped the part where you shot Bo. Because, why did we skip that part?
That was part of one of the scenes we could have just passed through.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
well,
probably
yeah.
one of the past two scenes.
It's cool, so yeah, that happened, and
But the audience is like, wait, weren't they in a fish costume before at this part?
It was a reference.
And then Fong drops his prestidigitation, and you're back in the fish costume.
cool. That's fine.
Fong is the best.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the con set us up. I was the fool.
Seems you have met a terrible fate.
How can I fix things?
Easy. Die. Get shot.
Yeah,
How
make
you
this-
doing?
Make the sound of
By a
you're in
fake
a
gun.
con-
I'm going to do thaumaturgy. No more guns.
Yeah.
All right,
I was gonna
both of
say,
you roll. Both
you're
of you
in
roll
closed box.
perform. Both of you roll perform.
Closed box, so it should
And I
Remember,
get
Simon, you have
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Advantage and then
A D4.
4.
1d 20. plus 3. Can I do roll 2 dice at once, or do I have to enter them separately?
Separately.
All right.
Oh, gee.
Well, doesn't matter what this gives me.
Plus-
I roll a 3.
Aria. The fish costume suddenly bursts into flames, and you do the gunshot entirely too quickly. You are on fire in this costume.
Oh, great.
It's
And
the
this-
holy flame.
It's real fire.
Bow. Holy
I'm going to try to power through it. I'm an actor now.
All right, roll
The
me.
Sins!
Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Zarus, what are you
Simon-
yelling?
Simon gets out of the booth and
Do I get
tries.
is
Yes. Yes.
It's still okay.
Picks up the
I'm gonna
cup.
copy and paste that.
The
There we go,
sins
so
of his
14.
burden, heavy on his
Not-
back.
It's not good enough, Aria. You are actively screaming and dying right now. Take 6 damage.
Well, I assumed I'd take damage regardless.
Yeah, however, it still looks pretty realistic that you're screaming and dying, so good job there. The booth begins going up in flames behind Simon as he exits.
Second wind.
Okay. Bo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna narrate to try and cover this a little bit. And is there anyone else back here who can try and extinguish those goddamn flames? The sins of his burdens heavy on his back, along with the gunpowder on a flammable suit,
Subtle.
quickly sets him ablaze in holy flame. The boss recovers the reliquary from him and takes the gauntlet and holy grail, his prize. He turns to walk away with his reward and faces down none other than the priest. Light on Zarus.
Yep. Lay it on Zarus.
Turns the light off on the fire and is going to try and extinguish it. Let me see what I have. Do that.
Is this the size of a campfire?
No, it's much
Fish
larger.
costume.
It is much larger. That was flammable material.
Aria is currently at full health thanks to her subtle healing,
Okay,
but she's still on fire.
you are still on fire, and so is the booth. This time, take 10 damage. You will need to try and surge out of the booth, but if you do so, people will know that then the suspension for disbelief is gone. Otherwise, you are in severe danger. Unless
How far is off stage?
pretty far, the booth is the center of the scene.
How
Okay,
far?
Well,
Oh.
can I cast a
How
healing?
far?
Can I cast?
I'm healing myself just fine.
Yeah,
how
so just
far
hold on.
is-
Yeah, we
How
just
far?
Probably 40 feet.
What is lit up?
You and the booth. You can't really see much right now. There's a lot of fire.
Well, I mean, where was the lights when I came in? Like, was it only on the booth?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna
But-
teleport 30 feet away from the booth towards the exit.
That you will still be seen because of the fire on the booth is now acting like a torch, which gives 30 feet of vision. Continuing Bo's narration.
Minor illusion with the fire going out on the booth. Like, it won't
The-
actually get rid of the fire, but
It'll
if
keep
I perform a
throwing
minor
light.
illusion that the booth is not on fire, someone
It'll
can actually
keep
go.
throwing light.
Huh?
It'll keep throwing light.
Okay, well then I can't do anything to fix this.
Yeah, you can. You're a tiefling. You can cast darkness.
Darkness
Yeah, but
on
I
the
need
edge.
to actually put out the fire.
No,
But
but
you can, and you know I can teleport 30 feet.
Yeah, if you were to cast darkness on the booth, then Arya could teleport out.
Okay, darkness cast. It's concentration, so I can't do another one in the meantime.
Alright, everything goes dark.
I teleport out of the stage and then get off the stage, and it's like and am
Can't
now
really
healing myself.
Stop,
See
duck and
where
roll.
Can't really
Yes.
see where you're going, so I'm gonna randomize which direction you go in. North, east.
Well, I know
Okay.
which direction is the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Just
That's fair.
I'm teleporting to a direction I know.
Cal, what was that?
I was gonna say that Yomi will get her, because, like, they can't see anyways, because it's
Yomi's a
darkness.
tiefling.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
magical darkness. You can't use dark vision.
No. Yomi can grab.
Aria teleports out.
Oh, I see.
Aria teleports out, Yomi rushes out, grabs Aria, and puts out the flames, and then drags them off to the side. Continue with...
We'll deal with the
continue with
fire
the
in the
scene.
middle of the stage later. One fire at a time. So yeah, now it's focused on Zarus and the boss. Go, Simon.
Subtle spell is
Father.
awesome.
My son, I see you've collected your prize.
I always get what I want, Father. No matter the cost. He puts the gun up to the father.
Oh. My son, how unfortunate things had to go this way. And he just kind of like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. Holy shit.
Okay, give me a second.
Because he just pulled a gun on the priest, right?
Yeah, he's holding the gun up to the priest.
The priest takes a moment to collect himself,
Oh,
almost chuckling when he sees that there are no bullets left in the barrel of that gun. And he begins to tell the story of how that gauntlet and grail are nothing more than a red herring.
what?
Red herring! There's a kind of fish!
Zarus grabs Simon by the throat.
Go ahead.
Alright, performs.
At advantage.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you guys are doing good.
1d.
And
You guys are doing
the
great.
thing will go away.
Simon, you resist the urge to whisper harder, Daddy.
Yeah,
I'll look
the.
down at him and be like,
Okay.
and now I shall drain your life force from you. And that's what they're performing.
With a burst of unholy power streaming from the priest, the Undying finds himself falling weaker and weaker as the charm on that object sucks away his soul.
And then we'll let them fall limp to the floor.
Simon
It'll
does so.
pick up.
One more perform from both of you.
Oh, I know Simon was a human, but since the fish costume, he's... Oh, wait, no.
He's
No,
not in the
Aria.
fish costume.
Aria's the one.
You're right,
wearing it.
Aria was the Undying. I should have said human. My bad. I know that. That was me saying that times.
That's fine.
I'm just saying Bo wouldn't have fucked up. That was a me fuck
Let
up.
them fall to the floor limp. And then he will turn. And then he'll motion for the choir to all start singing louder as people come in from the sides.
Alright, all your characters are back. Big perform check from everybody. Big finish. Even Fong's out here dancing and singing. Big
Wait, no.
It's not.
That's not the
Rudy.
ending. You have to wait, Dylan. That's not the ending.
Oh.
No, the choir.
No, I mean for the singing, that's the thing. Everyone's doing the singing.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
it's like a
No.
choir singing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
They're all
saying
in,
we're
like,
part of the
robes.
choir, so we
Fong-
have to perform.
Fong has dressed up.
In row.
Yeah.
Aria's not singing.
Fong has dressed up all the people who died in robes with little angel wings and is sending them out.
What? Black robe.
No, black
Black robe.
robe. It's a cult at the end.
Oh. I didn't hear this. Alright, fine then, whatever. Go
I
ahead.
told you he didn't know.
And Zarus starts walking up to the pulpit, and someone comes over and puts a long priest shawl upon him, and he pulls a black glove over one of his hands and turns goes, "The burning hand will destroy all worlds."
Are they
And-
fish?
What?
Are they
Someone
fish?
kick out that fish guy.
And we shall
Ignore the heckler.
consume the fish of every universe.
Woo!
A darkness goes down over.
Oh yeah!
After the song is finished, the darkness comes down over the stage, and a small light comes onto Bo.
Oh, one moment. I want to go to the singing thing that Zarus just did.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
Zarus. Your voice,
I thaumaturgia.
multiple
heavenly.
voices.
Your voice going crazy. You are rocking this musical scene at the end of the play. You have like seeing everyone enraptured. And as the lights fall for a moment, even though the play isn't over yet, you get a standing ovation, even tear.
And then the light comes back up. A
And they all
small
sit down.
single light on Bo
On a single well,
in a black cloak with his head covered, so you can't see
Holding
its
the
head.
grill.
Holding the grill. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Now, everyone left the church then. The burning hand walked off, and they've spread to all corners of the galaxy to make more trouble where they are. And I pull my hood back in its bow. And those who manage to survive the tale, who don't actually fall to their charades, will always be around to defend and take matters back towards them in the next show.
Yeah, you get a big standing ovation, guys. That was amazingly done.
Now we get to write a sequel, you guys.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
were some parts where you definitely lost the audience, but you played it off so well that you're pretty certain you're going to get 5 stars. Fong is raving about you guys. He's like, I never thought that was going to happen. I thought I was going to get fired. You guys are the best.
Wait. Speaking of fire.
Yeah,
Oh.
Violet is
Fire
showering
in the middle of the
somewhere.
stage being covered by darkness we need to address.
What? What do you mean?
The stage is on fire.
Stage might be on a little bit on fire.
What? No, it's not. It's just very dark in the
magic.
exact
It's magic. there's
center
Uh-huh.
of the stage.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just need to take care of that real quick. And then we'll do the vows and we'll take care of it. Okay.
No, wait. Let it burn. Just do your bows and get off stage as quickly as possible afterwards.
Okay, got it. Let's go.
We'll claim that it was part of the performance. Burn the stage to ash. No evidence left.
It's the burning hand.
Yeah, burning hand.
Right hand.
Actually, should I remove the darkness?
No, Jesus, no.
You should have removed the darkness while I was giving my speech.
Oh, yeah, I should have.
Nah, that's fine. It's fine.
Go.
So we go to the front of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Curtains closed in front of the darkness, and we're all doing our bows.
Yep, everyone roll me one final performance, and anyone who wants to roll me a perception as well can do so.
I want to do that too.
Is there a burning hand in the
Of course
audience?
there is.
Of course there is. They're everywhere.
Mr. Peters himself.
Thinking out loud.
Oh no.
Mr. Peters himself, maskless, sits up staring at you all from one of the back rows. He quietly gets up, puts on a traveling hat. He opens his hands, puts them together with the back of his hands pressing, and it puts his fingers out forwards as if he were about to grab onto something, right? He then pulls on nothing in the air, and a small hole opens up that bleeds.
Oh.
And it bleeds all down his gloved arms. He then steps through it, and the hole closes behind him.
Cool.
Did
So
he
now we
clap?
know the
Did he
burning
clap?
hands and rip tears in space time.
Did he enjoy the show?
He actually did. Grudgingly enough, he actually did. You noticed him because he was clapping, and then when he realized that you noticed him clapping, that's when he did the leaving
He made
thing.
his stage exit left.
He did his he did his edgy teleporting, as I like to call it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did he go to my school for the edgy gifted, gifted edgy?
All right, so
Yeah.
everyone's on front stage, and we've bowed and.
You've all skedaddled off now, and Fong is like, all right, so...
Hold on, we gotta do
Aria's-
the in memoriam part.
Oh, yeah, right, go ahead.
Yeah, so we all do our bows and stuff, and we say, this play, so titled The Fall of Midas, was directed and inspired in memoriam of... Dylan, the name.
Johnny Nightwing, Fong says, elbowing you in the ribs, whispering under his breath.
Of Johnny Nightwing.
No! Johnny's dead! The fish guy yells. He had such vision. Ah!
The final part and sequel of this play will be released once we have located the final pages.
There are people rushing the stage now.
What?
They are in their fervor. Fong says, all part of the performance, come on then, and quickly leads you all exit stage left. You see
Aria
a bear
mentioned-
chasing you as you go.
A bear?
Barrington.
There's a bear, exit stage left, pursued by a bear.
Okay.
I love that.
Thank you, it's a reference for anyone who gets it. But anyways, either way,
Let's move
you're
it.
all chased off stage by a bear. And Fong quickly pulls you aside and is like, all right, good, great, actually, guys. That went really, really good. Like, really good.
How do you feel, Mr. Fong?
I feel great.
Method acting's a lot harder than I thought.
I feel like legit fucking great. I thought that this was gonna end terribly. And I'm so sorry for any mistakes on my part. I'm just really overworked about this whole thing. Because
Don't worry about it.
Johnny's been missing for like a week.
And he only turned up dead now?
Yeah. Weird.
Well,
There was another thing too I don't get. And actually, maybe you can explain it. Because, a black glove was found on his corpse.
Oh, this son of a bitch.
yeah, that's...
I don't
You
care.
heard the story, didn't you?
I mean, yeah, but that was kind of fake, right?
No.
Every good
No.
story is based in truth.
Wait, you guys robbed a bank and killed each other?
No.
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 The burning hand did.
No, the burning hand manipulates people and twists them to do horrible things for their own benefit.
You know, I think you should tell me this story a little bit more in depth, because I think we're going to be spending a lot of time together. And
Oh, yeah,
slowly
we
the
have a
camera
secret life.
and slowly the camera pans away towards the sky, and then we fade to black.
We have a sequel to write. Of course, we're going to be spending time together.
Oh my god, are we gonna bring this guy with us?
Yeah, Tyr
Oh,
ends
yes,
up
he's the
saying that
director now.
Tyr ends up saying that he has a strong soul and he'll make a good replacement for Johnny Nightwing.
He's the director now.
Neat.
Look at me.
So
I am
I
the
got a
director now.
question. I got a
First off, I have good
Yeah,
news
Tal.
first.
As the camera zooms out, there's smoke.
I want to give good news first. Everyone's gaining 2,000 experience.
Awesome. I think I leveled up.
The double for roleplay sessions is because, guys, you wrote this session.
You did.
You literally did everything for it, and I hope you had a lot of fun with it.
I'm waiting for the sequel.
But that's there will be a sequel now. You guys seem to like this a lot,
Oh, yeah.
so I will run one eventually. I just want to go through and do favorite and least favorites real quick because it's a little late now.